Yo, what's happening, everybody? I appreciate you guys checking in. It's Tuesday, and we'll be honest, not a whole lot of action going on. No cuts, no free agency pickups, none of that stuff. But at the end of the day, I appreciate everybody rocking the Raider War Room with my guys. Hey, we got two segments, though. We got to start them, bench them, cut them, and we got a blind top 5 ranking. We're going to have fun. We are going to go over kind of the depth chart, take a look at some positions of need, just look at the free agents that are still out there. So we're definitely going to dive into that a little bit. But again, with the chat, if you guys have any questions, stuff like that, we'll definitely kind of jump into that as well. But we're definitely going to have fun, man. You guys know, if you're in the Raider War Room, we got a couple segments that we like to have fun with, and we definitely going to hit you guys with both of those. Again, the start them, bench them, cut them, as well as the top 5 blind ranking. We're going to have some fun. But I appreciate you guys rolling in on this Tuesday. We're going to let the chat kind of grow. A lot of people are starting to already jump in as it stands right now, but let me say what's up to my guys. Chris, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Good, man. Good. Another day, another show with my brothers, man. Let's get it.
And you came ready. You look like you were grinding, and you're just like, hey, I'm gonna pop into this live with my polo and everything. I like it.
Yeah. Chris, he's fresh off firing somebody at the job.
He's making business decisions. That's what he's doing. Oh man. But Severe, brother, how you doing, man?
Oh man, doing good, man. Slow time right now, man. You know, I'm out here like a crackhead. Like, man, can I brother get some Raiders news in here, man? Like, dang. So, you know, hey, well, we're here to entertain. We are here to entertain.
That's what it's going to be today. You know, we're going to have a little bit of fun. We're just going to say what's up to everybody, guys. Again, we're going to have kind of a moment. If you guys have questions or anything like that, we're definitely going to kind of pop into it and just have a little bit of fun on this one. I appreciate everybody rolling with us on a Tuesday. And then it's funny. Steve in the building. We actually were just talking about Tyree just a little bit. So
we're gonna send Chris in there to take care of it in the polo. Like, go ahead, let Tyree know that he
gotta go. You gotta go. Remember, y'all remember that the Dallas Cowboys reality show back in the day? Dang, what was it called? But oh no, Michael Irvin show. Y'all remember the Michael Irvin show when he was he had receivers on there, and like they was going through like the little reality show.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, and he would send the guy in there like to fire him.
Yeah.
In fact, I think it was Nate Newton. He would send Nate Newton up there to fire him. We'd give him the pink slip or something and kick him out.
It wasn't just receivers though. I think they did position groups for each one. I thought. Didn't they do like a position group? I thought they had something for like a different position groups.
Maybe, but I remember the dude who won. It was Andrew Hawkins, I think, because he ended up
from the Browns.
I remember the name.
No.
He should have won. Actually, no. Andrew Hawkins should have won, but Michael Irvin. It was another big receiver that Michael Irvin liked, and he actually played for it because you won a spot on the roster, and he actually got a spot. Somebody probably remember, but that show was fire. I don't know why I brought it up, but basically Nate Newton was giving cats the pink slip, so I was gonna be Nate Newton.
I thought I remember that, and like they'll put dudes like through different workouts and stuff like that. I thought they did it with maybe I'm tripping. I thought they did it with different position groups too, and like each time it will be like a different like maybe it was still Michael Irvin, but like it'll be like he'd have like a guest like celeb or like a guest player or something like that. I think
maybe, but yeah, I know there was like players in there, but yeah, it was just funny. Big Nate. When you saw Big Nate Newton come, you knew it was a wrap.
When the light goes away when he walks through that door frame.
Yeah.
You stop for a second.
Nate.
That was a big boy. But no, man. Hey, everybody, if you can hit that like button and subscribe. If you can, we definitely appreciate you rocking with us. Got Chris Pick Show podcast. Got the Severe Raider. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk, Raider Nation. You guys know what we do. We hit you guys on Tuesdays and Sundays. We were actually just talking about it right before we jumped on during the season. We break down film of that previous game, and so make sure you rock with us on that. But we might be breaking down some film on some players that are currently on this roster. I might kind of go back and start kind of clipping some things. I said we could definitely look at Landon Roberts because there are some question marks in this linebacker room. So maybe we'll take a look at Landon Roberts. Maybe take a look at Isaiah Polamau. Because we're going to go through the depth chart. We're going to look at some free agents that are currently out there. A lot of people are talking about that safety room. But we got Isaiah Paul-Mal, like we stated in our last live. That was one of the first free agents Spy Tech brought into this building, and so are they extremely high on him? Maybe we'll do some film breakdown on Isaiah Paul-Mal, just kind of see what he truly looks like. Maybe a little reminder for everybody. And at the same time, kind of threw a name out there. Obviously, we got some question marks at the guard position. Maybe we'll take a look at some Alex Kappa film, kind of see what those numbers really say that went down last year. And so let's hope that Triple Crown isn't real. And he's what last in every statistic or whatever it was, just
most important ones.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad.
So bad.
But everybody, make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe, man. Definitely appreciate it. But hey, let's get to the chat real quick. Menace, what's happening, man? Appreciate you rocking with us. Rick Rock in the building as well. What's happening? Rosetown, good seeing you, brother. Appreciate you. My two's in the building as well. Sacktown, what's happening, man? Billy Davis in the building. What's good, man? Good seeing you. Isaiah, what's happening? Appreciate you. What's up, Roth? Make sure you guys go show some support over to Roth and his channel. Marcus, what's going on? Appreciate you rolling with us as well. Let's make sure we get raise through Chris. What's good, man? Appreciate you. Hey, let us know, man, if you can at least maybe not go to the home opener. I know you're in this area, but if you're going to link up with us for that home opener, man, just let me know. We'll definitely keep in touch, man, because for you guys in the chat, if you guys do know, we're going to go, I see. We'll be heading out for that home opener. Week 2, Monday night against the Chargers. We're all going to be out here with our guy, Dub Raider. If you guys are going to be out here, let us know in the chat, man, because we're definitely going to link up that day before, even the day of, because there's so much going on. So, Cool Kevin in the building as well. You know what? Just because I see Coach right now, after I shout out some of these chats, we might just do our starting bench.
Get right to it. I want to hear what old Jamba Juice got to say.
Yeah, man.
Who are these people?
I will say that I'm against giving bums nicknames, but if a bum is gonna get a nickname, Tommy Ami is like I'm good with that. He can have it.
Tommy Ami.
I'm good with that nickname.
Man, I'm telling you,
that is wild.
He's already getting a nickname. That's solid work. What up, Myra? What's happening? Appreciate you rolling over with us. I don't know if I said it. Marcus, what's going on? Alec M, what's happening? Appreciate you. Let's see. Let's keep scrolling. I appreciate everybody in the building. Let's go. All right, let's see. Registry Christian, not sure about the actual game yet, but for sure meet up. Yeah, man, if you're not going to the game, come rock with us, man, on Sunday. Sunday, we're probably just going to watch all day football, chill out, have a good time. It's going to be fun. So make sure you guys hit that notification so you do know when we go live, because we'll keep updating you on what's going on. But we'll definitely keep rolling with the chat in just a second. But let me, Severe, I see what you, Chris, is this you?
Oh, yeah. That was a show, man. That was a show.
Hold on.
Y'all don't remember, man.
We're gonna add it to the stage real quick. Hold on.
That was a joint right there, man. 4th and long.
Right.
That was a joint. Y'all may not remember that, man. That was a show.
I don't think I remember that.
You don't remember?
I remember it now that the logo's up there.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, go to YouTube and look at some of the, man. That show was fire. Mike used to, man. Mike was intense back then. Man, Mike had them going through it. Yeah, it was fire, man.
That photo just gives me just what was that? What was that? What was the football movie was in, The Longest Yard? Longest Yard?
Oh yeah.
That just gives me Longest Yard vibes right there.
Yeah.
Just the prequel to that. Yeah, it's crazy.
Back in 2009, that's when it came out. Yeah, I was a joint right there.
That's funny. All right, what up, Piano Man? I see you in the building. What's happening, man? You're here for this drama, man. Just y'all, just play nice. Just play nice. Piano Man's in the building. All right, so let's do this. Hey, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump into it. We're gonna go into our first segment because, Coach, just let us know you still in here. I just gotta make sure you still in here. That's all I gotta say, because I'm expecting you to be the first one up here with that stardom bench from cutting. You skipped out the last 2-3 times. We're gonna be waiting on you. Tommy. All right, this is what we do. Let me go ahead and set it up real quick. We're going to jump right into it. Then we're going to go into the depth chart and some free agents, all that stuff. But let me set this up real quick. Bang. Share it. And we here. All right. You guys know the deal. Start them, bench them, cutting. Huey P, what's happening, man? I see you in the building. You guys know what it is? 3 players are going to pop up. There's going to be a letter in front of each of one. You got to put it in the order. Start them, bench them, cut them, ABC, CBA, Cabot, however you want to do. You guys know the deal. But remember, these players are in their prime. All in their prime. I want to see who the first one is. And coach, I better see it. And no cheaters either. I want to see if Jeff is in the building because there's always 1 or 2 cheaters in our goddamn chat. Raiders Legions. What's going on, man? Hey, everybody, make sure you guys go over to Lunatic's channel. Raiders Legions, go hit him up, man. Always giving you fire throughout the week. Appreciate you popping in, brother. And let us know when you finalize your plans for Sunday on that home opener. I know you do like a whole pool party. Let us know when you finalize that, man. We're going to try to link up with you as well. All right, cool. Start them, bench them, cut them. Let's have a little fun. Chat, you know how we do it. Once that pops up, give us your grade. Start them, bench them, cut them, put them in that order. Let's have some fun. This is a D-tackle one. Let's see what we do.
Am I on there?
I was going to say something, but I ain't going to do it. We got left to right. Richard Seymour.
A good one.
Chris Jones, and we also have the Donovan Sue. Richard Seymour, Jones, and the Donovan Sue. This is who we got today, fellas. Let's see what we got. What up, Bueno? What's happening? Yes. Bench, cut, start, whatever order you want. Start them, bench them, cut them. Let's see. Sacktown. Let's see. My 2, you the first one in. Let's go. All right, you're BAC. All right, starting Chris Jones, benching Richard Seymour, and you're cutting the Donovan Sue. Remember, all in their prime. Menace, your BCA coach. Hey, I see you in the building. All right. ACB. All right. He wasn't too pissed off at this one. I like. Okay. Starting Seymour. You got Donovan Sue on the bench. Cutting Chris Jones. Hey, and put the bias aside. All right. I understand I got a chief up on the screen, but put that bias aside. I always got to put that out there. Alec M, your BCA. Isaiah, your cabinet. All right, good job. Cool Kev, BAC. So far, we got a lot of starting Chris Jones. We got a lot of starting Chris Jones. Let's see. We got a starting on the Donovan Sue. Cool Kev, BAC. John Fallon, BCA. Let's see. Rick Bantamall. Not sure what that means. I'm just saying. John Fallon, what's happening? Rosetown. ABC.
Rosetown, what's happening?
ABC cutting the Donovan Sue. What up, Desert Raider? All right. Hey, you got here just in time. ACB. All right, ACB. Okay, cutting Chris Jones. Man, okay, so we got.
I think I got mine. We
got a lot of we got a lot of cutting Chris Jones, but then starting Chris Jones. Let's see. Sacktown BCA. Let's see. Cool Kev. Sue passing the Raiders twice. So hey, get your emotions out of it, Cool Kev.
Man.
Emotions out of it. Man. All in their prime.
All right, more than twice.
What up, Anthony?
Yeah.
He was contracting
us.
Yeah, he was using us to get a bigger contract.
Like, man.
Playing with our emotions.
He was pulling the Matthew Stafford.
Man. Facts.
Rick Rack cabinet. All right. See, man, this is crazy. I'm just kind of going back. A lot of starting Chris Jones, but also a lot of cutting Chris Jones.
Yeah, that's the chief hate.
I'm about to say, if you cutting Chris Jones, let me know in the chat. Are you doing it just because you hate him? Anthony, what's happening? Your BAC. What up, Raider Paul? Marcus Banks, your ACB. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get to everybody else. Let's see. Who wants to go first? Chris Severe?
Chris, that is early. I'll let you go first.
Yeah, I'm cabinet. I'm cabinet because in Ndamukong Suh, when he was at the top of his game, there was nobody in the league better than him. Hands down, nobody better in the league. Chris Jones, he's a beast right now. I mean, he's nice, and Seymour was real nice. He was real nice, but Ndamukong Suh was just different. Like when he was at his prime. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going CAB. And I feel comfortable with that. I feel comfortable.
You sitting on that? All right, I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. You stand on business.
Ndamukong was crazy. Ndamukong was so fire.
And that's why it's like
from his rookie year.
I know he was scary, stepping on people and all.
It was just
like, he just didn't give a fuck.
Them early years was crazy.
Let's see. Let's get some more in. SoCal, what's going on, man? All right, your CBA. Okay. All right. Keeping the emotions out of it. I like it. Chewy, what's going on, man? Hey, I know Chewy, you just started your channel, guys. Make sure you guys go head over to Chewy. Show some support over there. Raiders Foo, your ABC. All right, cutting the Ndamukong Suh. Man, all right, okay.
Man, I can't see that.
Desert Raider. I'm gonna go back. Let me see how many people cut Ndamukong Suh. I'm just curious.
So cold, man.
Rosetown cut him. Cool Kev cut him.
And he played forever.
I2 cut him.
Yeah.
Shit, is he still in the league now?
Nah,
he's still in the league, ain't he?
No, he's been gone for a few years. I think his last stint was in Tampa Bay, I believe.
Was it? Oh.
I think so.
I think his last team was Tampa Bay. I think it might have been 2 years ago.
That or he was just trying to I think he's been trying to get to another team. Just no one's.
Yeah, I bet he'll sign with us now.
I know.
Right? What up, Kush Mob? Hey, it's Richard Seymour at A.
Rundown in the building. What's happening?
Let's see. Yeah, what a rundown. Appreciate you, man. Guys, go show some support over there to Rundown's channel as well. He's always going live on damn it on the daily, man.
Yeah, on the daily.
Work over there.
That fire.
CBA, and shout out to you and Turf, man. You guys bringing the Turf and Rundown show back, man. It's good shit.
Fire.
All right. CBA starting to Ndamukong Suh, benching Chris Jones. You're cutting Richard Seymour. All right. You stand on it. All right, let's go.
He too young to remember Seymour, though. He's too young.
Bad man.
Seymour was a bad man. Seymour was a bad man.
But I feel like Seymour was never the best in the league, though.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. He was never the best. He was always a beast.
Look, put it like this, and this is gonna give it a little bit away of what I'm saying. Seymour was maybe until he got to the Raiders, but in New England, he was never the best on his own team.
Yeah, he had with McGinnis and them, and
well, not even defense, not even like I'm just talking. Just Vince Wilfork is.
Oh yeah, Vince. Yeah,
way better than Richard Seymour. Well, not way.
Well, different role. Yeah, Vince.
I'm about to say Vince Wilfork like different role, but like Vince Wilfork was still a stud on that defensive line.
Yeah,
without question.
He was the best player on that defense. Well, outside of trying to think who would have been better than him on those defenses. I think Ben
on the defensive line or just defense in general.
Defenses in general. I think
he was the defense in general.
That's actually a good point.
That made Vince Wilfork made everything go, like just dominance.
He was but the defense he played on. I mean, he was still in the years of what Teddy Bruschi was in there.
Yeah, he was with Teddy Bruschi,
McGinnis,
McGinnis.
But I think you asked me, Vince Wilfork was better than all those guys.
I'll tell you right now. So the fam and I were flying back home. This is when I lived in Texas. Flying back home, and I'm walking. My youngest was barely walking, right? And so we're about to get on a plane flight. We're sitting in at the airport, and I'm trying to get her energy out, right? It's real early in the morning, and so I'm just following her around the airport, just letting her get energy out, right? And next thing I know, I'm literally looking down, following her, and I go to look up, and just this massive human beings walking down, probably about 50 yards. I see him from a distance. Willie McGinnis is probably one of the largest human beings you could probably run into.
McGinnis or Wilfork?
Willie McGinnis.
McGinnis.
Like, if you've ever seen that guy in person, so he walks down, and then I'm walking my kid around, and then he goes and sits down right next to us because he's getting on the same flight. Bro, I saw this guy get on the plane.
Yeah.
No one sat next to him because he took up the entire row. I mean, his shoulders just took up 3 seats. He's crazy. Massive
crazy. I met Willie McGinnis last year at one of my son's football games because, it's the Snoop League. Willie McGinnis, I think his team is like the Patriots, and he like showed up post game. He was talking to some of the people, talking to some of the players. So it was cool. Yeah, I met him at the time. He's a real cool dude, man. Like just mingling with the people like it was nothing.
Yeah, that's fire.
He's real cool because he came over. My kid actually ran right in front of him, and my kid actually looked at him, and he actually looked down and he goes, "Hey, like I'd give her a high five, but I think I might have caught I think I'm like kind of under the weather a little bit." And so he actually looked at me. I'm like, "Hey, I appreciate you. But I was like, you high five my kid, you'll probably kill her. Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
She'll like fly through the
I'm
air.
serious. So, all right. So, Severe, what's yours?
Man, you know what? I'm going a little bit different than Chris, man. I'm going BCA.
Mm.
BCA,
I can't think of look. The Chiefs have been consistently, especially recently, one of the best defenses in the league, and it's Chris Jones. Is like Chris Jones has been the best player on that defense basically this entire time. So I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him there. Like I said, Willie McGinnis, he was never even. I'm not Willie McGinnis. Rich Seymour, I don't think he was ever really the best player on his defense, on a high level defense. And Ndamukong Suh, he was, but he
was the best. He was the best in the league, though. In the league.
The Ndamukong Suh?
In the league, yeah. Forget the team in the league.
Until Donald came. So like
that was way after, though. That was way after.
I think that I got to see when Aaron like at what point in Ndamukong Suh's career did Aaron come in?
He had at least 5 or 6 years on him.
5 or 6 years on Donald.
I would think because I remember when Donald got drafted. Yeah, I remember when Suh
I wanted Donald that year. That's the year we drafted Mac. I wanted us to trade back and take Donald, Aaron Donald that year. But we ended up taking. I was happy with Mac.
Suh was.
But Suh. Yeah.
Suh was that dude. And even when Donald came in, it still took Donald a few years to become that.
It took Donald like a year. I think he was the best. He was first team All Pro his second year.
He was nice though. He was nice, but I'm just saying he didn't overtake Suh yet.
He was first team All Pro his second year. I think he defensive player of the year.
Probably with Suh.
His third year.
Probably first team with Suh.
Possibly.
Donald was fired though. Donald was a beast from the beginning though.
Yeah. I think he was defensive player of the year his third year. I want to say he was. That's why people are like, man, gotta give Tyree some time. I'm like, really?
But remember, this is at the peak of their career, at the top of their career. So so Severe, you're CBA. You said CBA, right?
BCA
or BCA.
I'm going BCA.
Severe, you're BCA. BCA. Okay. M Easy. What's going on? I see you. You're CBA. Appreciate you rocking with us. All right, Dre in the building as well. CBA back to back. All right, what up, Judo? Appreciate you rolling with us. I see you, Dixon. What's happening?
I can see CBA because that's a good point. I just like Seymour, so therefore that's why I put him at bench. But yeah, he never. I mean, he was a beast, but he never like was that dude. Like he was never the best in the league. These other two guys were the best in the league at one point.
Yeah,
I'm changing mine. CBA.
Calling audible.
Calling audible. What up, Yoshi? All right. Yeah, Judo Joe. What did I miss? Why is still on the list of these bums? Oh man.
Bums? Wait, tripping.
Judo Joe. Bums. I think that's emotional. I think that's
both these guys. I don't know if Seymour is in the Hall of Fame, but all three of these guys will be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh yeah. But Suh got to be a first ballot. And I don't think Seymour was the first ballot.
I don't think he was either.
Yeah.
I think Chris Jones will be.
Look at the look at Judo with the Jamarcus Russell EFT.
I guess it's supposed to be JT, I guess. I hope he's not moving in 2-bit.
Yeah.
Right. Judo Joe Black, you're at your cabinet. All right, good deal. Okay, so I try to keep emotion out of it. So I'm going to keep emotion out of it. And I am going to go CBA. I'm going CBA. I was going to cab it. I was going to cab it only because Chris Jones got paid a little bit last year.
Yeah.
My boy Jordan Meredith took it to him. I'm just saying. We can go back and watch the film. Jordan Meredith handled that grown ass man. I'm just saying.
I should have known this was gonna come back to Meredith somehow.
I'm just saying. But I took emotion out of it. I'm going CBA.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I'm rocking with it. So what up, Jack? I see you, man. Get your vote in, man. Jack, what are you doing? I know you want
everybody in the building, man. Hit the like button, y'all. Salute to all y'all.
Let me know, Jack. What are you doing? Start him, bench him, cut him, Jack. I'll give you like 10 more seconds. I want to see what you say on this one. But yeah, guys, I appreciate everybody. Make sure you hit that like button. You got Chris Tech Show Podcast up top. The Severe Raider down below. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. I appreciate you guys checking in with us on a Tuesday. We're just about to jump into depth chart a little bit. Jack, no, you cheating. You're the first cheater in the building, Jack. See you come in. I'll give you some time and you cheat. You got to give me that.
I think he was just saying damn. I think like it was hard.
Damn. Yeah, just damn.
Dang, 805, you on him, man.
I know. It's because I might lose a bet to him.
Wait, he was one of them teachers that made sure no kids cheated on the test. Walking around.
He's waiting to throw a flag. Pass it around.
Where is the flag? That's what it is. What's happening?
That mean teacher wouldn't let nobody cheat on the test.
All right, Jack. Oh, see, where's the flag got in? See a cheater. A cheater. See, this is what I get for just letting some people get theirs in. All right, where's the flag? I'm sticking with your first one. CBA. Your CBA. All right, that's what you're going with. All right, Jack. I know you just got on. I'm just making you rush because I might lose a bet to you with JJ Pegues getting 1 carry in the NFL. I might lose that bet.
You might. Hey, and I'm not. You might lose that bet week 1. You might lose that bet week 1.
No, see, here's the thing. It's got to be. All right, Jack. We're gonna preface something. It's got to be during the regular season, not preseason. I'm just gonna put that caveat out there.
I can't see Chip Kelly playing like that.
I can't either, but
I can't see him playing like that.
So I'm just saying, Jack, you go with that. Give me your ranking, but you go with that. JJ Pegues in the regular season, not preseason. Preseason is just when you just testing around with stuff. All right, Jack. I'll watch out for you to get yours in. I appreciate everybody rocking with us. What up, John? What's happening? Really call for. All right, let's go. Let's get up the. Let me set the other thing up. Hold up. We're gonna get into the depth chart and we're gonna talk a little bit of free agency. And free agent targets. I'm saying never say never. JJ carries the ball. I just got to bet in it. Okay, I just got to bet in on it. God damn it, Jack. BCA, no, Jack, don't cheat. I'm gonna go with your BCA. So you started Chris Jones, benched Ndamukong Suh, and cut Richard Seymour. That's what you're rocking with. All right.
And Ndamukong Suh is ridiculous.
Yeah, I can't cut.
It's ridiculous.
That's what it is. All right, so here we go. Here's what we're gonna do. On Sunday, what we did was we went through the depth chart and we kind of looked at positions of need, positions that we still could bring somebody in. And so as players start to get cut after June 1, once we kind of hear certain position groups become available, we're definitely going to start paying attention. And so basically on Sunday, we took a look at the running back room. And I think we all kind of agreed if we do get somewhat of a short yardage back, we might want to kind of take a look at somebody because you got Raheem Mostert, injury prone, but not necessarily a short yardage back, right? Sincere McCormick, injury prone. Zamir White, we're not going to mention his name too much. And then we got a bunch of other guys that aren't even on here. Dylan Labe, not a short yardage back. I think Chris Collier was on there as well. And so what we're going to do in chat, let us know if there is a running back that you like as I kind of bring it up. Or someone that you'd be willing to potentially bring in. And these are the running backs currently available. So you got at the very top, Jamal Williams, on the Saints. And then where'd he go? Or no?
And he hasn't gone anywhere. These are everybody that's available still.
No, but where was he previously? So he was with the Saints.
He was with the Saints. He was with the Saints.
Where was he before that?
Lions.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, he's the guy that got Jameis in trouble.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. That was classic. And so, all right, guys, let me know if there's a running back that you guys like, someone that you might want to bring in. Let me know. LS, what's going on, man? I see you. What's happening? Let's see. Yeah, Jamal Williams on the top. Gus Edwards up there in age, could probably be pretty cheap. Could be a short yardage guy if we wanted. There's been a lot of ties to us, or not. Sorry, not a lot of ties, but there are some people talking about the Raiders need to look at Nick Chubb. And so, Chad, I'll throw it to you first. Chad, what's your thoughts on Nick Chubb? Do you think it's someone that we could potentially take a look at? Because we got the salary cap. Remember, we also took a look at the salary cap. And we got about $36 million. You definitely want to hold on to some just because maybe injuries throughout the season. But at the end of the day, you still got to spend at least 89% of that salary cap. So we got something to spend. Chris, I'll throw it to you first, man. He's available, but would you look at Nick Chubb at all to bring in this running back room?
I mean, to be honest, I like Nick Chubb. I can't even lie. It's just that injury just so bad. I mean, he definitely lost a step. But the dude is he's tough as nails. I mean, he's a great locker room guy, works hard. You know, he's not gonna, I mean, he's a no-nonsense dude. Not sure if I would just consider, I mean, he runs hard, but if we're truly looking for a short yardage back, I wouldn't say he's it. I mean, he's strong as heck, but I'd rather get a bigger guy. But honestly, if Nick Chubb, if he's cheap enough, I mean, I would consider it. I ain't gonna lie, I'd consider it. But that injury just scares the heck out of me.
Yeah, and I think that's the only hard part for myself is you got now we're gonna have a running back room full of backups that are injury prone. That's the hard part about Nick Chubb. But I'm kind of with you.
At least you don't have to lean on none of them, though. At least you don't have to lean on them. Just they all can be in a rotation for what their specific role would be.
True. So I'll get to you in just a second. Dre, you're saying try Dylan Lobby again. If you fumble, set him for another year again, for an entire year, man.
I think I'm already done with him. I'm already done with him.
And that's the hard part, man. Different regime. You just don't know if they even are even a fan of him. LS, you're saying I'd absolutely look at Nick Chubb. Jack Kenna, Chubb only if it's a team.
LS, you want to look at Chubbs? You want to look at Chubbs? LS, is that what you do in your free time? You look at Chubbs?
That's why you have children in your chat, Chris. You stir that pot.
All this nonsense.
I like it. Shit. Jack Kenna. Chubb only if it's a team-friendly deal. And you okay with not being a starter? Absolutely. Isaiah, are you like Deontay Foreman has not signed? Let me know if you'd be interested in him. Huey P. Chubb looks healthy. Saw some videos, but those injuries concern me. Without question.
You always have those videos of like him squatting something crazy.
Yeah, man.
He always do that. He always
don't let these thirst traps get you, man. That's exactly how they get you. Like, that's how they got you with Samir. Got you with Samir. That's how he ended up, man. You see Samir out there lifting?
Yeah.
Samir out there, man. He's on them horses, man. He looked strong.
That is exactly what happened. We got catfished.
It's cool, Cav. I'll gamble on Wilson and Edmonds. They not damaged goods like most on this list. I don't know. Jeff Wilson's kind of got that injury history as well. Chase Edmonds kind of just, to me, feels like the same type of running back that, Raheem Mostert kind of is, Sincere McCormick, all those guys. He doesn't really complement this running back room in the way that I think we need a short yardage back, just in my opinion. And so, Severe, man, what's your thoughts on Myra G? Chubb Mostert? I mean, but look, on all seriousness, that if we can get the Nick Chubb of 3 years ago, yeah, that'd be ridiculous.
Yeah, that Nick Chubb is all pro.
Nick Chubb
that's a all pro Nick Chubb right there.
We'll only get that Nick Chubb in our memories. That's only in our memories and on YouTube.
Right.
Like Chubb injury is concerning. I think so, man. So severe, man. What's your thoughts on Nick Chubb?
Yeah, I take a long look at Nick Chubb as he signed with somebody else because I'm not bringing him in here. You think about think about this: the last Georgia Bulldog that was injury prone.
Oh damn! Don't do that.
Is never the same.
Don't do that.
Never the same. And look, peep this. Todd Gurley's only 1 year. He's not even a full year older than Nick Chubb. I don't think. I think they play. I think they played together at Georgia. But Todd Gurley is not. Todd Gurley's only like 30 or 31 years old.
That is
crazy.
And
he's the same age, and he ain't played since like 2021 or 2020, whatever he did that 1 year in Atlanta. So
Jesus, that's crazy.
The Georgia Bulldogs, bro. Once they hurt, they done. It's a wrap. No Sean Marino.
Damn, no Sean,
man. That's I'm gonna have to do like a start and bench him, cut him of some.
You can do it just
questionable
on
running
Bulldogs.
backs.
They got what? No Sean Marino, Sonny Michel, Zamir White be the first dude cut. He the first. Cut him out.
Rick Brock, you're saying you take a big risk on Nick. He's iffy. Yeah, it is a big risk, but
see, I don't think it's a risk because I don't think it's gonna cost nothing. Like to me, it's like the Devin White thing. It's like I don't think it's gonna cost much, so you ain't risking that much. But I feel what y'all saying though.
Yeah, no, and that is, Chris, to your point, right? It's all about the contract. I mean, if you bring him in on like a $2 million, $3 million deal, it could, because no one else snags him. Why not in LS? Chris, you now have opened up your own can of worms.
Just saying,
LS,
man.
he tried to be a grown up.
You got to watch that LS guy, man.
Yeah, but he was a grown up. He put Nick in front of it too. You know, Chris, you poked the bear. And SoCal's, Chris was wrong for that. SoCal.
Hey, man, I had to get him.
Let's see. All right, just want to make sure. Oh, so Huey P says no. It's been running and cutting on sand uphill. All right, okay.
I saw that video.
Does it look anything like that? Like that Ezekiel Elliott running around the trash cans? He was like, man, look, see my guy Ezekiel Elliott running around. He's moving around. He's running around these trash cans like they're standing still.
All right, Alec M, you still got a little bit of faith in Zamir White. We'll see. Yeah, if he gets LASIK, man.
I ain't going to
breaking news, man. We got some breaking news.
If he gets LASIK, what are we talking about?
$5K, man. Congratulations. My guy Chewy just announced it.
Oh yeah. Hit 5K on my channel, man.
Congrats,
cool.
Man. Congrats.
I appreciate it.
That's when that's when you know you a big dog, and you don't even say it. Let me hit 5K. Oh, it's going down.
Whole bottle coming out popping,
bro. Let me hit 5K, bro. You will see me with that crown and that scepter.
No, I appreciate it. What up, Toddy? Appreciate you rocking with us. All right, so let me just see. Yeah, LKM, that's why we don't have a big bruise. That's why at the end of the day, we're just kind of taking a look at the running backs and can we bring in someone that could be a short yardage guy. Not saying that Genty can't do it, but at 5'8", we just gotta see. We gotta see how it all plays out. And so, yeah, okay, Jack. We'll see. We're gonna make it happen. All right, so let's go. Let's do this. Any other running backs you guys see on here? Obviously, I think J.K. Dobbins is possibly going to go back with the Chargers. We'll see how that works out. Cam Akers, injury prone, old. He just doesn't move the needle.
Cam Akers coming out of
I do too.
Out of Florida, he was so cold. I mean, I like Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards playing that just that specific role. He just
I mean,
just that role. Because I think at 1 year he was like the best at like short yardage or conversion, something like that. Like he did something where he was like the top of the league in a particular stat. I want to say it was like short yardage conversions, I think.
And I feel like he got a lot of snaps too, because I think who was it? JK was it JK that was always injured? Yeah, JK stayed hurt. And who was before him that stayed hurt? Was it Ingram? Was Mark Ingram? Was he there with Mark Ingram?
He was no JK again, but he was in with the Ravens. It was
the tandem. He took them both.
He took over
took them both
JK.
over.
He's like that year. I want to say because I want to say was that right after the Ray Rice stuff, and then they drafted JK, and then they had Gus Edwards. Gus Edwards was the third back. I want to say.
Yeah, but he always did his thing though when everyone else failed. So yeah,
Myra G, could you imagine? With all these comments and Chris is bottle 1800 deep, it would get out of hand. It'd get out of hand. Let's go. All right, let's see. What up, Dirt Raider? What's going on? Appreciate you rocking with us. Let's see. Frank Rubber in the building as well. Appreciate you. Appreciate everybody. Grant, what's happening? Fear the Seahawks this year, I'm assuming.
Okay.
All right, Seahawks fan in the building as well. All right, let's do this. Again, to me, Gus Edwards is probably the only one as a true short yardage back. Yes, Nick Chubb at a really good deal, wouldn't be mad at it. If the June 6th cuts kind of roll through and no one really pops up. But yeah, Gus Edwards, he's not that far removed to be a short yardage goal line back if we need one. So wouldn't be mad at it. So all right, let's kind of go back up to the roster. We kind of look. I know we talked about the offensive line, but at the end of the day, we drafted quite a bit of offensive line. We brought in Alice Kappa. I don't foresee any moves. Anytime you can upgrade would be great, but I really don't see too many moves with the offensive line. So we won't necessarily go there. Let's talk about receivers. A lot of people are talking about veteran receivers that we could bring in. One more veteran. Let's take a look at who's available. Chat, let us know if there's any veteran receivers that you'd like us to potentially bring in. You look at top list, you got Keenan Allen available, Amari Cooper. A lot of people are talking about Amari Cooper. Didn't Gabe Davis just sign with somebody?
Did he?
I don't think so.
I thought he did. No? Okay.
I know a lot of people been trying to connect that dots to us, but no dice.
No dice, not at all. So
you know what this, the thing with this list when I see it, it just reminds me how like you cannot win by building your team in free agency.
Yeah.
Because remember Allen Robinson was like the guy to get a few years back. Like he was the number one receiver to get, and then DJ Chark, he was the number one guy in free agency. It's like these teams spend all this money on them guys and it never works out. Very seldomly does it.
I know, man. Like, I'll be honest. When DJ Chark was available, I wanted us to go get him.
Oh, I did too.
He's got the height. He's got the speed. He brought a whole other dynamic to it.
I don't know what worked out for him.
But here's the thing.
Allen Robinson too. He was nice.
Yeah. He was supposed to be that guy when the Rams. Let's see if the Rams got him. He didn't do squat.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. And Rock with Diggs, he'd be a fit for Vegas for about a week, and then we'd lose his ass. He'd be gone. Yeah. But here's the thing: is like Allen Robinson was probably the weirdest one because you go to the Rams. Sometimes if you go to a bad organization, that could ruin your career. Raiders, right?
Yeah.
Like we've done that to a lot of people, unfortunately. And so when DJ Chark, he ended up going to. Did you go to the Jags?
Yeah. Oh no, he was with the Jags.
He was with the Jags. Where did he end up going?
No, not Giants. That's Galladay. No, who went to
Kenny Galladay did go to the Giants. That was a terrible signing. My God.
Prior to the Chargers,
everybody wanted him too, though. Huh?
Prior to the Chargers.
I forgot. Yeah, was it the Chargers? Yeah. Wait,
but prior to the Chargers, where'd he go? Or did he go from the Chargers?
I feel like he was somewhere else, but
I feel like he was somewhere else too. I felt like he started with the Jaguars. He went somewhere else, then he went to the Chargers. I don't remember where that middle team is though.
Whoever that middle team was paid a bag for him too.
Remember he was rumored to go to us. I might say it was and then they somebody said the Lions.
Oh, Lions. Yeah, it wasn't Lions. He did go to the Lions.
That's right.
He did go to the Lions. Yep.
And I guess that's just kind of weird that he just didn't work out. Maybe something is up with him where he is just that one-dimensional, where he is just truly maybe a deep ball guy and it just wasn't working out for him. because they also brought in. I remember the Lions. I think they brought in Tim Patrick last year.
Yeah, last year they did.
So they moved on with DJ Chark. They brought in Tim Patrick,
and he actually he came off of that injury, but he was kind of balling a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, part of why they needed Chark was because I'd say Jameson Williams. I think Jameson Williams was hurt for the year, and I think that's why they needed somebody to replace what he was going to do.
To get some speed on the field.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Chronicles the Black Hole, man. Yeah, Elliot Ingold was a bad man. And he was a hell of a person in the community in the Vegas area. So, yeah, it was tough seeing him go.
He's not a Jameez Olawale.
was it Olafami?
Olawale. I want to say Jameez Olawale.
Yeah. He was a bad man too. So when it comes to Keenan Allen, I don't see it happening. Another injury prone guy. Don't need it. Amari Cooper is the one guy that's like, yeah, he's got the ties, but it's not the same regime. It's not like it's the same coaching staff trying to bring him back and reunite.
I don't want no parts of him. None.
Yeah. And I'm with you. I think he's far past his day. I'm not a big fan of Gabe Davis either. There's really nobody on this list that that moves the needle at all. I think come bringing them in all honesty. And I'm kind of looking at
DJ Turner. DJ Turner's on the list. That's crazy. Somebody must have picked up old boy then. Who grabbed Elijah Moore?
I don't know. You go back to the Browns?
Because that was the guy I was interested in. Just
he had potential.
Let's see. I think Elijah's saying maybe Brandon Powell from Minnesota. Yeah, I don't know where Elijah Moore went. That would have been a good pickup, Elijah Moore.
Buffalo, but he went to Buffalo.
It's a good pickup.
That could be kind of nasty. That could be a good look for him.
Yeah, Rock. I think there's something behind DJ Chark that it's just not working out. Like there's something.
He's hurt all the time.
That might be it. I mean, it's also like just because he had all the intangibles to be a good receiver.
Yeah, he should have been a wide receiver 1 for sure.
Menace, you've been saying Keenan Allen. You want to bring Keenan Allen in?
Keenan Allen is old.
His receiver group sucks. And honestly, I think he moves old now. He's not that speedster that he was when he initially came to the league.
Yeah.
Obviously he's 30 years old.
His thing is them feet though, man. Them daggone routes, though. Them routes is cold.
Yeah, but who you talking about? Well, both of those guys, really, Keenan and Amari. You talking about Amari?
Oh no, I was talking about Keenan. Keenan's the one that, like I said, he
his route still cold.
No, I don't want no parts of Amari. I can't. I can't stand Amari. I ain't gonna lie. I don't like that dude. I don't like him, man.
The problem that I always had with Amari Cooper, which when we first brought him in, obviously the drops, right? The drops that's why when we needed to re-sign certain people, we kind of had that 3-headed monster between Carr, Amari Cooper, and Khalil Mack. And I said, you're not going to keep all three. So the one I'd let go is Amari Cooper. Get rid of him because he led the league in drops. But man, the one thing I could not stand about Amari Cooper was he was just in it. I'm telling you, I'm seeing almost the same thing with Tyree Wilson. Amari Cooper was just emotionless.
Man.
It's like you could not get that guy to just show emotion at all. It didn't matter if he caught an 80-yard touchdown and he just kind of walks in and he's just back to the sideline.
It don't matter if you just get drafted in the NFL.
Right.
That's his first picture of after getting drafted in the NFL. He was like,
that was the saddest reaction I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
That was the saddest reaction.
And then the second saddest is when he was getting his head slammed by Pac-Man Jones. I lost all respect at that moment, man. I'm like, get up, fight back.
Yeah, man. We need some tougher guys at wide receiver.
Tougher guys, bro.
We do. And they're going to play the veteran role. So he needs to be a veteran that's going to help these other receivers. Amari Cooper does not strike me as the person that's going to help coach up some of these other receivers. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, good luck to get just 3 words out of them.
Like I was saying, last year in Cleveland, there was it was like midway through the season before he got traded. he had to like apologize to the team because he wasn't practicing as hard as he was supposed to.
Yeah,
it's like
Amari.
Yeah.
Oh, that's true. No, we can't.
That's what I'm saying. Like he actually had to apologize. Like he was like, I probably haven't been practicing, the way I should. Like, man, I don't want to hear that.
Allen Robinson went back to the Bears.
Shit, I don't know. I don't know.
That'd be surprising. I couldn't see that.
Oh yeah, that's where he started his career, right? Yeah, that's where he started.
Yeah, I can't see it. Not with what's his name at coach.
Ben Johnson. Yeah, Ben Johnson.
Yeah, he don't seem like a Ben Johnson type receiver.
Probably not. Chewy, man, yeah. Chat, let us know if you guys are going to the 49er game. Chewy, I'm definitely gonna come out, man. So we'll link up for sure. Preseason home game. And also, if an open practice does go down like the Raiders did last season, well, I'm definitely going to it. So, Chad, if you guys are in the area or plan to go to an open practice like last year, definitely let me know. We could definitely link up. All right, let's go. I think we kind of went over the receivers. Let's see. Let's go over to the depth chart again. I don't see. Obviously, we're fine at tight end.
Yeah.
We're fine at quarterback. I don't think any movement.
Fine at tight end, Chris. Don't say nothing.
Hey, I'm about to say something. But I was like, I already said it on Sunday, so I'll
wait
let
till
it
we get
ride.
at the corners. Look at these corners.
Hey, we good at corner. We good at corner.
Are we good at corner?
Oh yeah. Okay. We got a beast. We got a year 3 beast.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though, is that whether you think we can use another one or what have you, honestly, I just don't see us grabbing another tight end. Like I don't see it happening. So obviously, just my opinion, unless we get some crazy news that Michael Mary is traded, because I think he's the only one that would technically be on the trading block. So
yeah.
Didn't want to open that one up. Yeah, Cooper did get punked. And so, all right, so let's go down to the defensive side. Edge rushers. Well, let's just skim through the edge rushers real quick. I think you can never overlook the edge rushing position, given the fact that you could always use them, especially with the depth that we need. So you got Von Miller. Chat, let me know if you'd entertain Von Miller coming into the building. I've heard some people talk about reaching out to him, some reports going out there saying, and maybe it's just because he's in the top of the list. I don't see it happening, but chat, let me know what your thoughts are.
He's still going to get paid. He's still going to want a bag.
Probably.
Yeah, he'll go to a contender in 1-year deal. He'll still get a little bag.
I can't see giving us. I can't see giving him no bag though, man. That's just crazy.
No, we can't. But somebody will though. Like, I mean, honestly, I could see someone like the Chiefs, 1-year deal.
That'd be crazy. Crazy. Especially just situationally, because he still got.
What I'm saying.
Situationally, you only need him for like, hey, you just
be a closer. Be a closer.
We need a sack. Yeah, we need a sack to close out this thing. We need some pressure to close out this game. Yeah,
line up right outside of Chris Jones.
This dude is still out there chasing chickens. He's still in Texas chasing chickens.
I know, right? So let's see. Let me go back. Frank says edge guys can be expensive. They can, without question. They can be expensive just because of the need that a lot of teams have at the edge rushing position. And they don't grow on trees. And so, what up, Miller Game Time? What's happening? Appreciate you rolling with us.
They don't grow on trees, but you can get a good one at pick 7.
You can get a good one.
Or you can get someone at pick 7 that a lot of people say that the undrafted free agent is better. Never mind.
Exactly right.
I already said this was going to be an hour show. I'm not gonna get started about Tyree. I ain't gonna get started on Tyree.
So here we go. We're gonna fly through this because look, Jack Henry Vaughn is only a third down edge and too costly. I agree. And so let's kind of move on down. Matthew Judon, he's still out there. I think he's still going to be. He might still try to get that final contract. Probably not too expensive, but a lot more than we're going to want to pay.
Yeah.
The one guy's
him going back to the Patriots. Honestly, I could see him.
Yeah.
With Vrabel.
So Isaiah, I'd sign a 1 year for Clowney. Again, I think the numbers have to work, but that is one guy. I like him saying Clowney if possible. I think that's one guy that I'd like to keep an eye on. And if you can get him in on cheap deal and knowing that he might get, 10 to 12 snaps a game in situational type of downs. But like we were saying on Sunday, Patrick Graham will run a 5-man front on third down at times. And he will he took Divine Diablo and put him on the edge with Charles Snowden and Max Crosby and even Caleb Von Chason when we had him. So, man, that's one guy I'm at least keeping my eye on.
And honestly, I know it's not a popular opinion, but we need somebody that can give Max a break every now and then too, man. Like I love Max's enthusiasm, but come out of the game sometime. You don't got to be Mr. Iron Man. I mean, get a break. Like I'd rather him take a couple, plays, on the sideline and then just come back 100%. So
if Max took 3, 4, maybe 5 plays off throughout the game and ended with 4 or 5 more sacks at the end of the year,
totally worth it.
We're gonna. I'll take that.
Totally worth it. Yeah.
Nice. Just to keep a little fresh. I'm with you, man. Severe, real quick, your thoughts on Clowney?
I mean, at this point, I'd rather just go with Ja Joyner or somebody. Like, really, it's like we ain't about to win nothing these next few years. And Clowney at 33 and 34 years old, he ain't helping us. He's not. I go let these UDFAs get out there and develop, man. Let Charles Snowden show that he can stay out of trouble and produce, man. And like I said, man, I want to see. I don't want no excuses. I don't want Tyree getting beat out all mess. Davian Clowney came in and took all the snaps. Nah, bro. Man. No excuses. This is your time. Your time was technically last year when everybody was hurt. And you still didn't do nothing. So I don't want no excuses this year. Everybody's like, oh, well, last year was his rookie year because the first year wasn't really his first year.
They love saying that.
So I don't want no excuses. Everybody got all the excuses in the world for this dude. You better show and prove, brother.
Chandler Jones.
That's true. And Dixon, we don't need comments like this. All right. Damn it, Dixon. Rock, we won't get over to linebackers in just a second. Lunatic, you're saying they've been running Tyree and Max at the ends in a 3-4. That's interesting if that's true. I mean, if that's true, man, because remember when we signed Patrick Graham as the defense coordinator, I went back and watched him and what he ran with the Giants, and he ran a 3-4 with the Giants. So he's it's not too far fetched for him to switch things up randomly. So, and I think.
Hello, who's going to be our 4 linebackers?
Exactly. Well, I guess technically Tyree and Max would be outside linebackers, so we still only need 2.
Yeah.
But
and the way you're going to use Jeremy Chin,
scrimmage. Why? Well, no, I think Max will have to be a true end, wouldn't he? I don't think you could put Max at a 3-4 edge. Like Max can't get no cover. Now Kuntz can. But not no Max. Yeah.
I mean, and the problem with Max, though. And John Q, what's up, man? I appreciate you rolling with us. You're saying I think Pete wants to take a good look at Graham's scheme and the talent on defense. This year's draft catered to Chip Kelly. Next year will be defense. Yeah, maybe we definitely catered to the offense.
This D better be good this year.
No, absolutely. Yeah. But we definitely did care to the offensive side in the draft.
That's true.
Here's the thing is because we review film throughout the season, right? And so we've seen when Max starts to line up a little bit inside more that when he creeps inside, even just on a 5 technique, even with the tight end outside of him, he has that tendency to jump inside and take himself out of plays.
Out of the play. We've seen it way too many times.
Yeah. Exactly. And so but I don't think if you want to try to implement sometimes switching into a 3-4, you don't bring Malcolm Kuntz back for that. You don't run a 3-4 with both Malcolm Kuntz and Max on the field at the same time.
I think Kuntz is well fit for a 3-4. You don't think?
I don't think you run them on the field at the same time. I don't see it in the 3-4.
Because to me, he could play the role of Von Miller.
But
I'll get you.
But Max would be that role though. You can't have two of them. I could see Max and Kuntz playing the same exact role in a 3-4 defense, because you need two bigger linemen to kind of play inside that 3 tech, where there'd be the 3 tech down to the 0 tech, or just a shade off the center. You need two bigger defensive linemen, and then you're going to have that one true type of edge rusher, outside linebacker coming. So I just don't see a scenario where both of them on the field.
And then we also don't have like a true. Well,
we don't got to know.
Like how you feel about Lucky for 2, but we don't have a true nose. Like you talking about Patrick Graham, I mean, like it's a whole lot different running a 3-4 when you got Dexter Lawrence and Big Cat Williams like on the defensive line. Like that's that's a little bit of a different situation.
Did they have Dexter then though? Did they have Dexter when?
Yeah, Dexter then. Okay. Yeah, Dexter came in the league the same year as Clee. Or the same year as Clee. Him and all 3 of them. Him, Christian, and Dexter.
How long ago was Graham in the Giants though? Did we get him straight from the Giants, or did he go somewhere else?
We got him from the Dolphins. No, he was with.
No, we got Graham from the Giants. He was with the Giants.
Yeah, because they both want to bring him. They both want to bring him back. He was defensive line coach with the Giants. Then he went to Miami to be defensive coordinator for Brian Flores. And then Brian Flores got canned. He went to the Giants as defensive coordinator there, and then we got him. They both wanted him back, but we stole him.
Yeah, and so Alec, I'm saying Kuntz could be a good outside linebacker. I think he's got the athleticism, but I want to see him in the same role he finished the 2023 season.
Yeah,
and grow off that.
I agree.
So don't know. It'd be really. Lunatic, I appreciate you just mentioning that, because I'm gonna start looking, man. And if they are starting to really move to that, we're gonna see how that works. Okay, so let's move over to, we just talked about, I don't think we're good. I understand the Christian Wilkins talk, but we've brought in so many interior defensive linemen. I don't think we need to take a look at that. I don't see us really bringing anybody in at this point. Between Adam Butler, you got Jonah Laulu, Leaky Fotu, Tonka Hemingway, JJ Pegues, which is not going to get a carry in the NFL. Laki Tassi, those guys he moved over to guard.
Yeah, he moved. We're so good they feel comfortable moving him to guard.
Right. So
I still can't believe they're doing that. I still can't believe that. I think that's a fumble right there. I really do.
Same.
I'm with you, because I mean, you got Jack, I see you down there. So what they do is they moved Laki Tassi over there so JJ Pegues could get as much work at the D line possible,
away from the offensive side of the ball.
Exactly.
Yeah, no running back work for him. Just saying. Raiders Allegiance, you're saying it's probably taking it to 3-4 in Tampa too. He did. Yeah. So I'll pay more attention just to see if we are kind of moving that way. Rock, you're saying McCourty was saying in this passing league with mobile quarterbacks that can extend plays, makes building from the back end to the rush crucial at being solid. True, but you also just keep in mind, you got to mold around what your division is, right? You want to continue to bring in free agents. You want to draft based on the division. Bo Nix is mobile. He can move around. Justin Herbert is not mobile.
Shit, Patrick
The what?
Yeah, Justin Herbert's not mobile.
He's not. I'm not afraid of him taking off and running.
Shit,
he can run. He can do a little bit.
Yeah,
he
can run.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do any design run, especially not Harbaugh. Harbaugh's not gonna do any design run.
He's more mobile than Nix.
Oh, I think he's more mobile than Nix. I think he's more mobile than Nix.
Justin can run, man.
Justin Herbert.
Yeah.
Chargers.
Yeah, he's athletic, man.
He's athletic. He's athletic. He's just tall as heck. He's just 6'6", 6'7", but
yeah, he can run, man.
He's athletic. He's athletic.
He damn near might be more athletic than Geno.
He came out of that the same Oregon system as what you call it.
Yeah.
No, I know. I just
Justin can run, man.
Yeah. He
maybe I'm tripping.
He ain't no Lamar, but
no, I know. Yeah.
He can hurt you with his legs.
805 think Herbert's like.
He think he's like Nick Foles or something like that. Yeah,
no, like I know he can. I know that he can move around in the pocket. I know that he can extend plays.
Nah, he can go.
To me, maybe he's just hurt too damn much. I don't remember. Let's put it that way. I don't know. Maybe that's it. That's on me. Okay, so shit. Okay, then my comment doesn't really. Got it. Then Rock, my bad. I'm with you. Let's build around multiple quarterbacks. My bad. So, all right. So let's go over to. Let's go to linebackers real quick. Obviously,
the strength of our defense, baby.
Exactly.
Look at this. SoCal's already in it. Yeah, Tommy Eichenberg, so good he has no back.
Exactly, but I say we got so much faith in Tommy Eichenberg. He don't have a single back.
Nothing. Just got blank spaces.
Bro, this is gonna be a sad season, man.
That's funny. That's funny.
Hey, hold on, man. Amari Gaynor got demoted. He was.
No, they got him at will. Who is Michael Barrett? How they got Amari Gaynor?
Amari Gaynor's gone.
Barrett? How they got Amari Gaynor behind Michael Barrett? That's wild.
Yeah, Michael Barrett's he's old buddy from Michigan. He went to Michigan.
Oh yes,
we brought him.
That was you signed him. Yeah, he was a he was a late round pick last year, right?
Yeah.
All right, Isaiah. See, Isaiah says Herbert runs like Carr. I'm going to stick with that. Okay, so they're not very mobile. I like it, Isaiah.
Nah, he's more athletic than Carr. But Carr athletic. Carr just scared.
He's athletic. Carr's just he's just scared.
Yeah, he's just scared. Carr's athletic for real.
He's a good athlete.
All right, I'm getting off that topic, guys. Quit talking about it. God damn it.
Tommy.
That is.
Yeah.
Every time he missed a tackle, Tommy higher.
Tommy Eichenberg starting is wild. That's wild.
That is crazy. And strong side linebacker at that, bro.
Yeah, I know.
I would start anywhere. Strong side.
Got linebackers. Devin White, Landon Roberts. You bring them in. Most likely going to be starting at Tommy Eichenberg. Solidified starter with no backups. You got Cody Lindenberg, our 7th rounder. Michael Bennett's the guy over from Michigan. I looked up. I looked up Michael Bennett, man. It looked like, man, he's like a tweener. He looks like a tweener.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he gets after it though, but he'll get caught up on blocks though. To be honest,
Miller time gaming. You like Roberts? I do think Roberts is going to come in and be a solid piece at the linebacker core. But man, if we run a 4-3, we need some help. So. Let's take a look at the linebackers, and I think it was Rock. You might have said something about some of the free agents. Let's kind of go over to the free agents real quick at the linebacker position. Let's just see kind of what's out there. If we hear some names drop, you still got.
I think they still put the same people out there.
They do. They do
as the rushers and what you call it.
Yeah.
So, chat. Let me know if there's anybody you like.
This is almost as sad as the wide receiver list, right?
That's nasty work. It really is.
Sad list, man. Sad
list. I like CJ Mosley, but he's old.
Yeah, CJ Mosley's old. Yeah, Jets have to, and he get hurt all the time. Jets have to let him go.
So, Jensinger, I appreciate you coming in the building. All right, with the first comment. First comment of the night, but hey, compared to Geno Smith, that's 47 years old. All right, that doesn't mean too much, but. I'll take my comments back. All right, Herbert's more athletic than I thought. But I appreciate you, Jen Slinger. So sorry, Chris. Who are you saying when it comes to free agents?
I don't remember, man. Yeah,
so
once it's gone, it's gone.
You guys are just stuck on Tommy Eichenberg not having a backup.
That is funny though. That is
wild. That is wild.
John Q, real quick. It was Cody Lindenberg. He's right here behind Landon Roberts.
Yeah.
So the only two guys, in my opinion, that I'd be okay with taking a look at, because I do think that they might come in a little bit cheaper deal, is Juwan Bentley and Kaiser White.
Yeah.
Like those are the only two guys that I'd be okay with taking a look at. If decent names don't fall with June 1st cuts, you look at Juwan Bentley. Prior to him getting hurt last year, he actually did a damn good job with the Patriots. Had 100+ tackles for a couple seasons. Same with Kaiser White. I think Kaiser White for the last 3 seasons had 100+ tackles each season.
He was with the Chargers, right?
Cardinals, I think.
I think last year with the Cardinals, but before that, I thought he was with the Chargers before that.
Yeah, he was with the Chargers at one point. Yeah. So looking at this list, I think those are the only two guys that I am just kind of keeping an eye on if some of these guys like Tommy Eichenberg need a backup. All right.
Crazy work, man. Crazy.
Let's see. All right, Rock. Okay, you got the same Juwan and Kaiser. Frank Weber thrift store shopping. Hey, if you can get them for cheap and bring them in, we might need some help with the linebacker core.
It's not even thrift store. This is like when you ever you buy that stuff that's like with manufacturing errors in there, like
what they call it, abnormal size, or what's the term?
It's like manufacturing.
Yeah. It's like one sleeve longer than the other.
Like the jeans don't got no pockets on them. So
irregular. Yeah, they're irregular. These shirts are irregular. They're marked off.
Man, coach is standing on business. He doesn't have a backup because he's bringing the heat this season. Y'all don't even know. All right, coach. All right.
Bringing the heat this season. That seat he gonna be sitting on the bench. It's gonna be warm as hell.
I'm telling you, coach. If Eichenberg doesn't work out, he might be on that stardom bench. I'm cutting, and we're cutting his ass midway through the season. Man. We're just letting you know, and you're gonna have to get in on that one. So I'm just kind of looking through. Rock, we mostly get resurgences from old linebackers. Who knows why? Let's see. John Q. Damn, we got to stop putting on linebackers in the draft. This isn't a good look. I mean, we did wait until the 7th to address it, and we got a bunch of discounts in free agency. So we'll see.
Hey, at least we got Cam Miller, though. At least we got Cam Miller.
We did.
Exactly right.
That's something to hang your hat on. Right. All right. Let's see. Okay, cool. Let's go over. Actually, before we get to the hot topics of corners and safeties. All right. With everybody in the building, we appreciate you guys. We're going to get to is that it? Bang. We're going to go to the blind ranking. I'm going to set it up. We're going to have a little bit of fun, guys. Get your pad and paper ready, whatever you got. We're going to do our top 5 blind ranking.
I ain't fooling with you, 805. I ain't fooling. You ain't gonna catch me this time. You ain't catch me slipping.
Catch you slipping?
You don't think so? You
caught me slipping last time, man.
See, that's why. See, 805, man.
Yeah, can't trust him.
This dude. Can't trust this dude.
And this one's gonna get interesting. All right, this one's gonna get interesting because this is slot receivers. That's the topic of this one, is slot receivers. I'm getting in a little bit late. C.J. Mosley and Shaq Barrett at some discounts. Slot receivers, you guys know the deal. It's a blind ranking. And so when I'm going to have 5 players come up one at a time, when the player does come up, go ahead and put the number where you're ranking them and put the player. And we'll keep rocking like that. At the very end, just put how you ranked them. And then at the very end of this, we'll do it. We'll rank them how we would in real life. And then you're just going to put that hashtag real and then the real ranking. But first, we're going to do it blind. All right. So we're going to have a little bit of fun with it. So, all right. This is slot receivers. Let's have a little fun. Chat. Let's see who you got. First up, Doug Baldwin. Doug Baldwin with the Seattle Seahawks. That's the first one, ranking 1 to 5. 1 being the best, 5 being the worst. Chat, what you got? My 2-slot lizard. Where are you gonna rank them? Chat, you got Doug Baldwin, Isaiah. You got him at 3. All right.
Doug Baldwin, people forget Doug Baldwin was nice, man.
SoCal got him at 4.
It was cool.
Sacktown, you got him at 4. All right, let's see. Got to play safe with the first one. I know. That's why it gets interesting. Frank Weber at 4. Rock Quattro 4. Right. All right. Let's see. We'll let everybody else kind of get it in. So now I'm gonna hit you with the second one. So if I hit you with the second one, put that ranking in, but put the name of the player next to it, just so I can kind of keep track. All right, here we go. Next one, slot player. Let's have some fun.
Mm.
Oh,
blind ranking. Deontay Hall. Chat put Hall and then the ranking. Let's see. Jensen, what are you at 5 and 1.5 now? Steve Large. Hey, don't be throwing names in here. Don't be throwing names in here.
Slot. He was more of a return guy. Was he nice at slot though?
They threw it. I mean, mainly.
I almost remember him just
mainly with the screens. And you could still hit him on a deep ball without question. Isaiah, you got him at 4. Alec M at 3. Raider Hawaii, what's happening, man? You got him at 4. Okay, Raider Hawaii. Where do you put Doug Baldwin? Piano man. Go hear Golden Tate talking on Busting with the Boys. All right. Why don't y'all drop some talks about football in general? It's fun. Hey, we are talking football in general, big dog. Just in general. All right, let's see. Frank, you got Hall at 3. Sacktown, you got Hall at 5. Put them all the way down. Rock, you got 3. Trace, I got that one. All right. SoCal, you got Hall at 5. Okay, put them at 5. All right, let's see. We're going to go with the next one.
Randall Cobb.
Got a little bit of Randall Cobb.
Randall Cobb
was cold.
A little bit of Randall Cobb.
Cobb was cold, but well, I done backed myself in another corner.
Raider Hawaii. Did you put Randall Cobb at 5, or is that Doug Baldwin at 5? All right.
Well, I need 2 dogs.
See, man, let's go.
I better not have no Trey Tucker. I better not have no Trey Tucker on.
I keep doing this to myself, man. I keep doing myself like this, man.
I need 2 dogs.
Okay,
man. Why I keep doing myself like this, man? This is why.
So, Kel, you got Cobb at 3. Sacktown Cobb at 3. Let's see.
I keep doing myself like this.
Man, Golden Tate talks about fighting Percy Harvin. Hey, Percy Harvin was my guy. I'm a Florida Gator fan.
Percy Harvin.
Oh, it wasn't for the headaches, man.
Yeah, the migraine situation. That's why I'm so worried about Asante Samuel Jr. So he got that nerve issue.
Is that what his issue is?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Cobb at 3. Okay. All right, let's go. Daniel Kim, what's going on, man?
Yeah. All right. I need 2 dogs, man.
Yeah, man. I got a feeling 805 gonna get us today. I got a feeling he's gonna get us today. I can already see it. I can already see it.
Again, we got Cobb at 4.
Trey Tucker is coming up.
Sacktown, I'm screwed. Yeah, let's see.
He gonna put sweet feet out there.
Hey, look,
the towel hanging.
If we're going for style point, if we're going for style point,
he might be one. His swag look better than all there.
Daniel Kim, hey, enjoy vacation, man. I appreciate you jumping on and just saying what's up, man. I appreciate it, brother. Enjoy the vacation. Brandon Floyd. All right, here we go. What up, Reese Rock? All right. Number 4.
He over there got that grin.
It's Antonio Holmes.
Oh, okay.
I'm still in there. I'm still in there.
Still in it? All right. Let me know, Santonio Holmes. Got 1 left.
Oh, do I take the chance? You know what? No, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take that chance.
Isaiah got him at 2. All right.
I'm gonna take that chance.
I'm gonna let the chat kind of see.
Ever.
Raider White got him at 2.
Yo, Ohio State guy though, so
yeah.
him and Ted Ginn. All right, that was my favorite. That's one of my favorite teams. Ted Ginn was my favorite player in college.
Ted Ginn was fire.
Yeah,
I hated him too. I hated that dude.
I remember the Dolphins took him at what was 9 or something like that. And and that dude played forever and was good damn near to the end of his career.
It's fast, bro.
Jen Slinger, hey, you're just lucky Sweet Feet is more of an X receiver, all right? So I'm not gonna do that to you guys. He's more an X receiver.
I don't know, but Sweet Feet, he was in the slot though. Was he in the slot on that play?
He was lined up.
Yeah, he was outside in trips. It was like trips or at least twins over there. Because remember,
he had to be. Remember, he got a picture of him just by himself. It's like if he was in the slot, you would have been some other people in the frame.
But you remember because he came in so quick from the outside receiver position, he tried to come and get a block because that was that. I think it was a fumble play, and he came in and he showed off those Sweet Feet, man. That's what he did.
Wow.
All right, Jensen, you got him at 2. Rock, you got him at 5. 5. Okay, see, I'm slightly bilingual. Let's see. Just Raiders, baby. What's going on, Jay? Appreciate you guys. Miss you guys. Go hit up Jay's channel as well. He always throws you guys fire content with the rest of the crew. What the rest is, I mean, I think you guys got the Raider connection. I think you guys do, man. You guys go show some support over there.
Thanks.
Menace, you got Hall at 3 and number 1 as a returner. All right, let's see. Alec M, you got Holmes at 2. Okay, so let's do this. We got one more slot left.
Give me a dog.
Chat, let me know what slot do you have left. Just let me know right now. What slot do you have left? Because I want to
805 up to something, bro. 805 up to something.
You guys do not tell him. He's using this for analytics.
He is using it for analytics. He's like, okay, most of the chat. Yeah.
I'm just making sure the cheaters ain't out there.
Put NA, y'all. Put NA. Put NA.
Appreciate you, SoCal.
Extra data.
Sacktown Raider Mike. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate you guys.
The algorithm, man. Y'all feeding the algorithm.
Jose, I like it. See, I appreciate the chat. Not these guys on the screen. I appreciate the chat.
See, look, and watch next time. You're gonna know all y'all got number 1 and number 2 left, and he gonna know.
I'm just making some changes in the background, real quick. That's all I'm doing.
I got number 5 left.
LS got all of them. Of course you do, LS. Oh yeah. See, Dixon wants to know, Chris.
I got number 1. I need a dog.
Yeah, Rock.
I need a dog.
All right, let's see.
I need a dog.
Very responsive crowd. I appreciate it. I appreciate that.
I can see
Reese T. Rock.
I can see him putting
appreciate the super chat,
brother. In here.
I'm not that bad. I'm not. I mean, look. You never know. Reese Rock. Appreciate the super
chat. Give me Element, and I'm rocking. Give me Element.
All right. If you guys need a good one or bad one, let's see.
Hey, give me Element, and I'm rocking.
Here we go. Last one.
Oh,
Brandon Stokely.
Oh, but not, yeah.
I mean,
yeah. I ain't gonna lie. When I first saw that, I thought it was Ed McCaffrey. I'm like, yeah. McCaffrey was a big
Stokely. Was a dog.
I thought it was McCaffrey at first. I'm like, let's go. Well,
all right, let's go. Jack Kennedy got all right. Menace, you got Baldwin at 5. Okay, let's go across the board, guys. Let me know across the board.
I needed someone a little better. I definitely needed someone a little better.
Yeah, I'm glad I took the risk that I took.
Look at LS. 5K subs going to be short-lived to get a bad one. LS is just going to get up in my channel and start unsubscribing everybody. Yeah, Rock, you thought that was McCaffrey too? Yeah, no.
I did too. Yeah, I thought I was in there.
Stokely. Ooh, okay, guys, give me your lineup, and then we'll flip it. We'll do the actual real ranking, but give me your lineup. What was it? As I let the chat kind of go through. Okay, Severe, show me what your lineup was. Let's see it.
I don't know if y'all can see it. Let's see on this. Yeah, I probably can't see it. I'll read it off. I got Baldwin at 4. Dante Hall at 5, Randall Cobb at 3, Santonio Holmes at 1, Brandon Stokely at 2.
All right, me and you got the same set 1 and 2. That's where we did.
Yeah, see, that's why I took that chance. I was like, there's a chance I'm gonna get somebody better than Santonio Holmes. Not likely.
See, I was thinking, I was like, he might have a beast. So he might have one more beast.
Nah, that's because he did us with. That's how he did us with Peppers yesterday.
Yeah.
I did. Because I was gonna switch it up and go number one was gonna be was either gonna be Wes Welker or
I could have rocked with Welker.
Edelman.
Edelman. That's I would have rocked with Edelman. I would have been Gucci.
If you put out Wes Welker, I'll probably instantly put Wes Welker at 1.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can make a justification for Welker at 1.
Yeah.
So Sacktown. All right. So Doug Baldwin at 4, Santonio Holmes at 5.
See,
Dante Hall at 5.
Like a Hines Ward. I thought Hines Ward was going to sneak in there.
Santonio Holmes at 3, Randall Cobb at 2. Oh no, I'm sorry, Randall Cobb at 3, Santonio Holmes at 2, and Brandon Stokely at 1. That's how you got it running. All right, okay. What up, Eric Raiders? What's happening, man? Jack Kenny got Cobb at 3. Okay, Frank. Doug Baldwin at 4. Dante Hall at 3. Randall Cobb at 5. Santonio Holmes at 1. And Brandon Stokely at 2. Okay. All right. So, Cal, you got your lineup. Okay. 4, 5, 3, 2. Okay. Raider Menace, is that Brandon Stokely at 1? Is that what you got? Alec M, this is your lineup. Not bad. Okay. You got Randall Cobb sitting at 1. No. Santonio Holmes at 3.
He got Stokely at 1.
Okay. I didn't know if it was.
Oh, yeah.
That's how I'm reading it. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. I thought it was like.
Yeah, I think it's in order of the picture.
Order of the picture? Okay.
That's what I think.
Got Reese Rock. Okay. You got 1 Holmes, 2 Baldwin, 3 Stokely, 4 Hall, 5 Cobb. Okay. All right. So let's go, Chris. What you got?
So I got Stokely, Holmes, Cobb, Baldwin, and Hall.
Okay. All right. It's not.
Yeah,
that's too bad. That Stokely at 1's a little rough, but it's okay.
Yeah, if I could have had Holmes at 1, I think if I had to do it, well, I'll wait. I'll wait till you ask me.
So let's do that. Let's flip it around. Okay, so chat. If you could put it in order, 1 being best, 5 being worst, how would you rank these guys in order? And Chris, man, I'll throw it to you first because you're about to just kind of get up on that. How would you rank it?
Yeah,
in the real order.
I think I would go. Stokely was kind of nice, though, wasn't he?
He was, man.
He was cool. He was nice. He was cool.
Stokely was kind of nice. But I think so I think I'll go Holmes first, Cobb second, Baldwin third, Stokely fourth, and Hall fifth.
Jack Canna. Who's your 5th, Jack Canna? Chris, say it again.
So I got Holmes first, Cobb second, Baldwin third, Stokely fourth, and Hall fifth.
Yeah, I think the hardest one is
I'm almost
Cobb
right there.
Baldwin. The Cobb and Baldwin one, I think, is just the hardest one for me.
Yeah, because I got mine is exactly the same. Well, I got Holmes first, I got Baldwin second, I got Cobb third, then Stokely, and then
I'm mad at that.
Man, because people forget, like all these like people doing these like basketball, all these like routes, these releases. Doug Baldwin was like one of the first cats to do that. Yeah, he was cooking people on these routes, just off the release, cooking dudes with those releases, and that's what kind of got. I think that's what got guys like Devontae and obviously Jay Jettas, like those guys doing it now. But Baldwin was one of the first dudes I saw doing that. Like, yo, he cold with this.
I know. Daniel Kim, man, I appreciate your reel is 5 Stokely, 4 Hall, 3 Cobb, 2 Baldwin, 1 Holmes. Yeah, can't be mad at that.
I just like Cobb, when Cobb, when Cobb was cooking, Cobb was cooking. But now I ain't mad at Baldwin either. Baldwin was cold. He definitely was cold.
Yeah, it was, man. You got LS, Holmes, Baldwin, Cobb, Stokely, Hall. And that is like the Stokely and Hall. That one, it's like it's just how much did you actually like Hall as a receiver, returner, without question. But it's that truly was my
thing. Like, as a true receiver, I feel like he was. I mean, he was.
He had his time.
Yeah, but it was like, but Stokely was, hey,
he's a bad man,
you up, bro. He brought you up.
Yeah. So Cal, you got
because he played with Man. Didn't he make his name with Manning though?
Stokely. Yeah, I think he was Zero Manning. Brandon Stokely. Yeah, I want to say yeah.
Yeah. Actually, Stokely actually was cooking because then
he was.
He was nice.
Yeah, cause I think that's where I remember him from was with Manning. He was cold.
That's why for me it's one of those where it's like I think unfortunately again as a receiver I almost put Dante Hall at 5, and you put Stokely at 4.
Yeah, that's where I got him.
Yeah, we got him at 5. Like Dante Hall got the best juke I've ever seen in my life.
Ever.
Oh yeah.
On the screen? Was it on the screen?
Yeah, when he shook Champ Bailey something. You do that to Champ Bailey, bro. You goated. You goated forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. So Cal, 1 Holmes, 2 Baldwin, 3 Cobb, 4 Stokely, 5 Hall, Raider Hawaii, Baldwin 1, Holmes 2, Cobb 3, Hall 4, Stokely 5. Like, and I'm not mad at Baldwin at 1 either.
Baldwin was cold, man.
Yeah, I'm not mad at Baldwin at 1.
I don't know. Santonio was cold.
Santonio was cold too, though.
He was.
But that team had was it Santonio? They had Mike Wallace on the team. They had
Mike Wallace. I think was Hines Ward still there.
Hines Ward was.
I think that was towards the end.
And that's when AB was returning kicks at that point. I don't think he was a receiver yet.
Rock with the AI rating. Baldwin, Cobb, Holmes, Hall, Stokely. All right, Isaiah. Yes, Baldwin was cold. The 805. What's happening, man? Appreciate you rolling in with us. Let's go. Red Dirt Raider. You got 5-1. All right. So, I want to make sure I read this right.
Got Baldwin at 5. Nah, that can't be right.
Is this your blind?
You got AI. Oh, AI ratings got Baldwin 1. Okay.
Yeah, AI's got ball. AI rating got Baldwin 1. So Dirt Raider, you got 5-1, 3-2, 4. You got Baldwin at 5. Dante Hall at 1. Stokely at 3. Cobb at 2. If you can, put the names and then put it out. And let me know if it's your real or if it's your blind. Let me know. Kenna. Let's see. What up, neighborhood? What's going on? Superstar Wayne. What's happening? Let's see. Just want to make sure kind of get. See, I'll take my 5'10" white dude that TV 12 through. Man, you just keep throwing names out there, Gensinger. You just keep throwing names. Is Stokely Jack Besh reincarnated? By Rock.
I think Stokely got more juice than Jack Besh.
Yeah. Besh is more physical though.
Yeah, Besh is more.
He looks like he's going to be more physical. Yeah, without question. Maybe. Yeah. I do think, Sierra, to your point, I think Stokely was just a little bit more quicker.
Yeah.
So, but wouldn't be that bad of a comparison. We'll see, man. If he is Stokely, shit, then we got ourselves one without question.
Yeah.
All right, let's see.
Damn, Stokely at 4. Is that too low? More I keep thinking back, Stokely was kind of cold, man.
I can't put him over Cobb or Baldwin though. I can't do it. I can't put him over Cobb or Baldwin or Santonio. To be honest with you, I can't put him over those guys. He was cold. He was nice, but
if you think about it, he was the one that kind of like resurrected the slot position. If you think about it, because for a long time there was no real slots, and then he was the one that kind of, because he was cooking with Peyton. He was cooking, bro. He was cooking. He kind of made it cool to get a little.
No. Who resurrected the stop position? He ain't even up here. Azir Hakeem.
Who?
Azir Hakeem. Hakeem from the Rams.
Oh
yeah, okay.
Wasn't he? Was he like super fast?
Super fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
That's when that's what made it the greatest show on turf.
Yeah, because
they had Hope, Bruce, and then him at slot.
Yeah, they was just that was too much speed though.
But then they had, I think they had Ricky. Was Ricky? That's when they had Ricky Pro too. I think.
I almost put Ricky Pro up here.
Ricky Pro was cold too, though.
Yeah.
But yeah, Ozzie King was that guy though. Everybody, man, Ozzie King was like a game changer.
Yeah, he was fast. Yeah, he was fast.
But Ricky Pro was doing it too, though. I used to think he was doing it before Stokely. I want to say.
But I feel like Stokely, like, I don't know, man. I feel like that's when it was like you better go get you a white slot.
Ricky Pro was that guy. Started. Ricky Pro was
cool. He was cool.
Yeah, Ricky Pro. He was nasty.
Definitely wasn't as nice as Stokely though.
I don't know about that.
You think so?
I don't know about that. Ricky Pro was a dog, man. With the Carolina Panthers. Ricky Pro was a dog.
Yeah.
And
that's a toss up to me, honestly. That's hard to put.
Really?
Ricky Pro over Stokely?
Yeah, I can't put him over Stokely.
I can't put him over, but
when did he play for the Broncos? Was it so? It must have been after the Colts, right?
Yes. So Stokely, yeah.
Stokely?
Yeah.
For
some reason, I don't remember his Bronco tenure too much. Like I said, I just remember him cooking with Peyton though.
Yeah.
No, he did.
Because remember, like that was back when like they didn't even have to communicate. Remember, like Peyton didn't even have to communicate with his receivers; they already knew what to do.
Exactly.
It was sick, man.
Yeah, now Stokely was nice. I won't take nothing away from him, but yeah, I think he's in the correct spot. He's in the correct spot. People forget, man. Like I'm telling you, people forget how just put on Doug Baldwin highlights. You don't even gotta watch the whole. Just watch his routes.
Yeah.
Just watch his routes. That dude was like snatching ankles.
He seemed like he was always open too.
He was cooking people off the releases. He was cooking people.
Yeah, he was always.
All right. So hey, that was a good one. Blind ranking, man. I appreciate everybody in the chat just kind of rocking with us and doing it, man. We definitely appreciate it. Next starting bench. God damn it.
Wide receiver trios.
It's gonna be another Friday show at some point. Lunatic. God, that was a mess. As long as you don't, you know what you can't bring to the Friday shows. All right, you know what you can't bring.
Well, that is good. So, who was the best wide receiver in trio?
Who's the best wide receiver trio?
Yeah.
It might have been that Rams team, low key. I'm trying to think who was a better trio.
Yeah, I mean, Torrey Holt. I mean,
Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, and Ozzie King. Or you want to put Ricky Pro in there instead?
All right, chat. Best wide receiver trio. Because could you put, and I mean, it wasn't a wide receiver. Could you put? Because there was it Marvin Harrison?
Yeah, Marvin Harrison, Wayne, and Stokely.
Reggie Wayne. Oh, that's cold too, though. That's cold.
That's cold.
That's cold too, though. Yeah, I can't even lie. That's cold too.
But was that the same time that or was it before? Dallas Clark.
Dallas Clark, same time.
It was the same time, right?
Dallas Clark was there. Dallas Clark was a dog too. Whew. Yeah. That was speed at tight end. Oh, Dallas Clark was a dude.
They had what's the name? Edgerrin,
yeah.
Edgerrin James.
Yeah.
Because like, I'll be honest, as much as you had those slot receivers, it was almost like you could almost consider Dallas Clark, even though he's tight end,
like a receiver,
like a slot receiver.
He ran like a receiver. He for sure ran like a receiver for sure.
That's how they used him, was like a true slot receiver, where they basically you got Marvin Harrison on one side. I mean, you put him in the slot, and he did work like a slot receiver, which is nasty. So let me see.
I think
Edelman's better than Cobb.
I want to say Green Bay had a cold one year. I want to say they had some cold ones, like Donald Driver, Antonio Freeman. But I ain't obviously not that level.
And what's his name?
Greg Jennings.
Oh,
what up, LA Raider? What's happening?
Boy from Fresno.
James Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had some dog. Yeah, I feel like they always had a nice little stash of receivers. Oh, Reese Rock. Yeah,
that's
Chad Johnson, TJ, and Chris Henry.
Man, that was cold. That's a cold one too, right there.
That was a good one.
That's a cold one too, right there.
Triplets.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Colts at the edge. Okay, so where was his? Reese Rock, Chad Johnson, TJ,
and Chris Henry.
Chris Henry.
Cold. That's cold.
Chris Henry was pretty underrated.
Super underrated. Super underrated.
Yeah, he was, man. Honestly, if old buddy, if Dante Thornton can be a Chris Henry, we got us one.
Oh, for sure.
They built the same, but yeah, just a stretch of field.
Shit, I don't even. Isaiah, you saying
that's cold right there too? Yeah, Moss Carter. Who was the third receiver?
I don't think you didn't know because it was just Carter and Moss.
Yeah, matter.
I don't think you remember.
And they had Robert Smith come out the backfield. He was like a 4-2 guy.
Man, yeah,
that dude
holding it down for the light skinned running backs.
Right.
Oh, hey.
Vance Johnson, Jackson.
Yeah, nobody care about that loan.
What is going on? Let's see the 2022 Raiders, Rice Brown and Porter.
They was out of there. The name.
Could you imagine Rice Brown and Carter, but Rice and Brown like 10 years prior?
Yeah.
That'd be some nice
work. Rice was still cooking though.
Tim Brown was still cooking. People forget that first year. Rice got there. Tim Brown led the team in receiving. People always Jerry Rice came in here like, nah, but that first year, Tim Brown he led the team.
Yeah, they both got 1,000.
They both got 1,000 yards. They both got that, but they both got 1,000 yards both those years, back-to-back years.
Yeah, Rich Gannon knew what to do with it, man.
Reese Fitzgerald, Bolden, and this other big receiver.
Dave Boston.
Man, that's when he was roided.
Yeah.
Chris Henry coming to Ohio State.
He's cold too.
We don't want to hear about that. Ohio State. They get so many receivers, man. Bro, they got
all of them, bro. Oh man,
they get all the receivers. They got all the receivers.
And they just replace them every year.
Yeah, they do. They do.
What up, East Coast? Hey guys, make sure you guys go show some support over the East Coast as well, man. Appreciate you popping in with us. Let's see, Reese, you're saying Chad and T.O. were on the same team? I don't.
LS.
Oh,
Chad, T.O. Yeah, they were on the same.
Hey, put some respect on my guy Bryce Butler's name.
All right, Jack Kenny, you're getting it in. Hall 2, Holmes 5, Cobb 4, Baldwin 1, and the donkey.
What was the receiving core? What was the receiver core with Seth Roberts at slot? What was our receiver? Was that Louis Murphy? Was that Louis Murphy and
Tad Shillings?
That Louis? Was that that wasn't the Louis Murphy years, right? Was it Louis Murphy and my guy Louis Murphy, Rod Streeter?
Rod Streeter.
Chad Shillings. Chad Shillings was cold. He just couldn't stay healthy.
Yeah.
He was, I thought he was another dude who was like training camp warrior. We just heard like how crazy he was cooking cats.
He was a crazy. If you look at his measurables, bro, he was like 6'5", 220, around like a 4'3". He was crazy. Yeah, always hurt.
Yeah.
Baldwin Lockett and Jermaine Kearse. Little underrated, nice. Not top 10.
That's nice. Yeah, it's nice. Yeah, that's nice.
And Brian Hartline since 2019 has committed over 20 plus 5-star wideouts. That's crazy. Just rubbing it in. That's what you're doing over here with the Michigan fan.
Okay. It's cool crabbing. Cool crabbing Seth, he said.
What up, Larry Fleming? Morton, Moss, and Carter, I believe. Okay, so Morton was the third receiver.
How you gonna put that dude first? That's
out of all of them.
Sliding in real quick.
That's funny. All right. Okay. Let's see.
feel
like the Cowboys. Didn't the Cowboys have a triplet at one point?
Yeah, minutes.
I feel like they had some like.
I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think even like Dez Bryant was like. I think Dez Bryant was like slot or something at that point. I thought they had like another. Kind of remember. I don't know.
Oh, is that when they had? Nah, that was later. Oh boy came later, right? Oh boy that quit on us. What's his name? That's always hurt.
I don't know.
Who's that?
From the Cowboys. They quit on us. They let Amari go. Huh? Yeah, Gallup. I say they let Amari go for him to take over.
Yeah, I think it was before that, but I think it was like during the Romo day. I thought Romo had some receivers. I can't remember though.
Westcott had a cold receiving core too, though. I want to say Minnesota when Kirk was there. I want to say it was Stephon Diggs. They had what's my guy's name? That's with the Panthers
now. The white dude.
Yeah, it's with the Panthers now.
Yeah.
Adam Thielen. So
yeah,
Diggs, Thielen, and I want to say they had another guy too. I forgot who it was, but I think they had somebody else cold.
Yeah.
I don't know. Let's see. Sack
that's
time.
A nice one. Yes, Wasim Muhammad, Steve Smith, and Ricky Pro. Nice.
Yeah. I'll do some punters next time. Sack time. East Coast. AB, Emmanuel Sanders, and Deontay Johnson.
Deontay Johnson.
I like Deontay. I like Emmanuel too.
As a number two, Emmanuel Sanders is cold. AB, Deontay Johnson. I mean, as a number two, was actually pretty damn number two.
He could.
Yeah.
Percy Harvin. Percy Harvin was with that.
Percy Harvin was there at that time still. Oh damn, yeah. Oh yeah, that's a cold. That's a cold trio right there.
Yeah,
that's a cold trio. Yeah, man.
Oh, what about that Eagles team? It was Macklin, Deshaun Jackson, and then they have one more. They had one more.
They had the racist kid.
The white
guy. Racist kid, Riley Cooper.
Riley Cooper. Yeah,
he was good. Like he was
good.
He balled at Florida.
Yeah, I'm about to say that, but they was nice though. They were nice.
Yeah, he was just racist though.
Deshaun and Macklin had their best years under.
Oh God, here we go.
Here we go.
Devontae Adams, Donald Driver, James Jones. Yeah, that was nice.
Guys, make sure you guys go hit up Jeff's channel.
At that point, I think.
Go over to Jeff's channel, man. Show some support over there. Wasim Muhammad, Steve Sis, or Ricky Paul. We just talked about Ricky Paul.
Yeah, that's a nice trio right there. Wasim Muhammad was cold.
I don't know what year Michael ever started in the NFL. I'll be honest. What year did Michael ever start in the NFL? I mean, it had been.
It's the 80s, I want to say.
Yeah, like early 80s.
Late 80s, late 80s, like 88, 89, something like that.
Was it late?
No, I think it was like,
or was it early 90s?
Because he was in that legendary team at the U.
Like 88, 89, I want to say, yeah. Because that's like the time.
Was it?
He's on that legendary team with the U. But that's the wrong time. Like Luke started popping.
They was in Miami acted up.
Yeah.
Jeff, I appreciate you coming in here and cheating already. Add numbers and shit. God damn it, Jeff. All right, let's see. Yeah. Well, why can't we bring a bad hat? Did you go ask Lunatic about his hats? That's all you gotta
do. Jeff said 88. Okay.
Okay. Marvin Harrison Jr., Brandon Stokely, and Reggie Wayne. Yeah. So we just talked about that East Coast.
Yeah, what's about that?
That could be like top three easily.
Exactly.
What do you say?
All
right, so let's do this because, man, see, Chris, you promised an hour show. This is on you. This is all on you. All right. We're gonna go ahead and jump over. Let's talk free agents on the defensive side. We already talked about edge rushers, interior defensive line. Really need to talk about that. We talked about linebackers. Let's talk about corners, and really the only big corner that you got Ja'Cory Bennett. Rumor has it he might go to the slot. Obviously, we got Darian Porter, Eric Stokes, DC Richardson. You got guys like Mello Dotson. I think that's going to chip away at potentially trying to find a spot on this roster.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the corners and let's just see what's available right now. One guy that we talked about on Sunday was.
You gotta go down some more, Edohai.
Oh, let's safeties. Was Jalen Ramsey. Talked about Jalen Ramsey, but we're going to talk more about. We talked about on Sunday. We're going to talk more about guys that are currently available. If Jalen Ramsey becomes available, we'll talk about that more. But This is the list right now. James Bradbury. He's got history with Patrick Graham.
Yeah.
I don't see it happening. Kendall Fuller, Rasul Douglas. He was a hot name a couple years ago, but I believe it was the injuries that really plagued him.
Yeah.
Stephon Gilmore, old CJ Henderson.
Man,
one of my guys out of Florida.
I thought
that was that was my favorite corner. I know everybody had Jeff Okudah one. That was my favorite corner that year.
I thought he was gonna be nice. I thought Okudah was gonna be that deal. I did. Yeah. I thought he was gonna be that deal.
I like Okudah. He was my corner number 2, but I liked CJ Henderson. He was my corner 1 that year. And then I had AJ Terrell. And then I had
I like Terrell.
And then I had Christian Fulton.
So here's the thing: is the only player that I would potentially take a stab at if he becomes available is Asante Samuel Jr. I know that they just announced that he's got that neck issue.
Yeah.
Kind of see just kind of how it plays out. But he's young, coming off of a neck injury. He might. I don't know what he's going to do. I mean, he's coming out. He's going to want at least the biggest payday he can get because he's coming off that rookie contract. So
might be your last.
You might hold out and see exactly what you can get. So, I mean, I don't think he's going to be available at a cheap deal, or he's going to say, "Shit, I'm going to bite the bullet, and I'm going to have to have a prove it deal."
Yeah.
So he's the only player on this list that I would at least take somewhat of a risk with. Chat, let me know if there's any cornerback again outside of the Jalen Ramsey. We talked about that on Sunday. You can let me know if you want to bring him in, but we really won't dive into that unless we hear some news. So the slot corner from Cincy, we talking about
Mike Hilton.
Mike Hilton. Okay. Let's see.
Hilton was a few years ago.
Yeah, he was nice. He was a few years ago. He was like one of the best slot corners in the league.
Yeah.
So Jack Ken, Asante Samuel is not a Pete Carroll guy. But here's the thing: is I've always kind of looked at it as maybe move Asante Samuel into the inside in the slot. So, and you got to remember, Pete Carroll did draft Devin Witherspoon, which didn't fit the mold either, and moved him around. So I don't think Witherspoon
was a dog, though. He was a dog.
Yeah, he was a dog. Yeah, and he was great in run support too.
Yeah,
he was my favorite corner coming out of that draft, and when he didn't drop to us, I wanted Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah,
I like Christian too, but I just like Devin Witherspoon because he was just mean.
He was tough. Yeah, tough.
Yeah,
mean.
Jay, you take Jalen Ramsey. All right, let's see, and then move him to safety in a few years. That the young DBs figured out under Pete's tutelage. And look, I do think that's probably what's going to end up happening. If we don't hear anything of Jalen Ramsey, yeah, he's probably rolling with what we got. You brought in guys, again, kind of going back to the depth chart. You brought in Eric Stokes. It's a handpicked guy. DC Richardson, obviously from the previous regime, but still lengthy corner that maybe Pete Carroll can do something. We'll see what happens to Jacorian Bennett. So, Chris, I'll throw it to you first. I mean, anybody in here that moves the needle for you?
Hey, we got Jacorian Bennett. We good.
Yeah. All right. That's why I went to you.
We got Mr. Shutdown. Mr. Shutdown.
Yep.
And then he get hurt.
Exactly. Yeah, Mr. Shut him down for the rest of the year. So
shut his own ass down.
Shut him down for the rest of the year.
But
Ramsey would be nice. It would be.
Yeah, man. I honestly, no one on this list. Like, if I had to choose someone on this list, I'll just say screw it and let's just let the young guys.
My boy Trayvon Mullen back. Bring him on.
That was my dog. I was so mad when we let him go.
And Daryl Worley. God dang. And Eli Apple. Half these dudes didn't play for us already.
No, Daryl Worley's still in the league. That's crazy.
Eli never really played for us though, did he?
And he only 30.
Yeah. I feel like Daryl Worley been on the league forever.
It seems like it, huh?
Years old,
yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
That's how Eli. That's how I feel about Eli Apple. Like, I feel like Eli Apple been around forever because he got drafted by New York. I'm saying the first round, right? Well, he went to Ohio State too, right?
Ohio State,
right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I
He
remember,
was kind of cold. He was cold at Ohio State. I can't even lie.
Yeah, did they have something about like his mom said he can't like date her? There was something crazy with his mom.
I don't know.
There was something crazy with his mom.
There was something crazy with his mom.
I want something crazy with his mom.
Farley. I thought
like,
Caleb Farley was going to be cold.
He's out of was it Virginia Tech?
Yeah, I thought he was going to be cold.
Yeah, he was hurt. He was hurt all the time. I remember Tennessee took that chance on him. It did not pay out for him.
I didn't.
Yeah, see the 805 Mullen. Why not? I don't see us trying to take that risk with Mullen with everybody that we brought in.
Nah.
JB just got baptized.
He's been struggling ever since.
Man,
He let Jesus take the wheel.
Now he in the slot.
He saw the light and he's moving positions. He's like, get me off the perimeter. I'm going back inside. All right. So basically, at the end of the day, that's kind of what we're looking at. It's slim. And look, if Jalen Ramsey does become available, maybe that's the corner we take a shot at. Again, we're looking at $36 million in salary cap space. We can roll some over, but I'm sure you want to hold on to some for injuries later in the year. But at the end of the day, we might pull a trigger on one more player. Jalen Ramsey might be it, and it's a big might.
To me, I think the real wild card there is Eric Stokes. If Eric Stokes, if he can somehow stay healthy, I mean, I think he has the ability. He has the ability to play in this league at a high level. It's just staying healthy. I think it's a big wild card.
Yeah,
I'm with you. And Jensinger saying if there's one position, I'm going to say F it. You do you, Pete. It's the quarterback position.
I feel it. I feel it. Pete figures that out. He figures that out.
He finds the guys to get the job done at corner.
That's why I'm not necessarily sold if Ramsey does become available. I'm not sold we're going to all of a sudden go after him.
Yeah.
It's more or less if he does become available, then obviously keep your eye on him because he is that prototypical type of Pete Carroll, cornerback. But I'm not sold that we're going to go after him because at the end of the day, as much as it's not his regime or his pick, you don't know what he's looking at DC Richardson. With DC being that prototypical corner that he likes, maybe he just loves the competition in the room and maybe he can develop him. So I'm with you, Jensinger. And Pete, we can trust when it comes to the defensive backfield. So next up, let's go to the safety room. You got Jeremy Chin at strong safety, going to move down more of a box safety. Isaiah Paul-Mal is going to be that free safety. He's got to be that last line of defense, kind of roaming on top. I know a lot of people have talked about certain free agency names coming in. One thing to keep in mind, Isaiah Paul-Mal was that damn near that first free agent. They came in and they brought him back. You got Thomas Harper as well. Chris Smith, big question mark. Trey Taylor still in the building. Handpicked Lonnie Johnson Jr. to come back into the building. So this defensive backfield, we might be okay with what we currently have because that's two guys that were brought in specifically for this safety room. And then you got the nickel corner, Darnay Holmes. So we'll kind of talk about that. But guys, is there any safety that you guys like as a free agent? And we'll kind of go to the safeties real quick.
Let's go to safeties. I think that's just free safety.
Yeah, that's just free safeties. Here we go. Okay, here's the safety position.
Available.
My bad. Okay. So, chat, let me know if there's any safety that you definitely want us to take a look at. Let me know in the chat. And Severe Man, I'll throw it to you first. Any safeties that kind of kind of catch your eye?
Honestly, not, man. Honestly, not. Marcus Williams, I mean, he comes from the Ravens. I think he actually played pretty well. It had to be injuries. I thought he played pretty well. It was maybe not this last year, but the year before that. I think he had a good season.
Yeah.
So, so maybe that's an injury situation. Justin Simmons, I mean, he went to you would think it would be a great situation with Atlanta, and they didn't even bring him back. I really got any guys on here that's really moving the needle for me, to be honest with you.
And guys, that honestly, in my opinion, I don't know if Justin Simmons wants a decent payday, I don't see us dropping a bag down just to go get Simmons.
Yeah,
in all honesty,
I don't think it costs that much. Honestly,
he had 2 teams and let him go back-to-back years, and he didn't languished in free agency. Remember, like last year, everybody's like, "Why is nobody signing Justin Simmons? What's going on with Justin Simmons? Why not bringing him back?" And then he played on a 1-year rental in Atlanta. So I think maybe the league knows something about Justin Simmons that the rest of us don't.
But I don't even think he played bad though. At least from what I saw,
I don't think he played bad.
I don't think he played bad.
Because who's there? Who's their other safety with them?
Jesse Bates, monster.
Yeah, Jesse Bates,
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That was a good combo, though. I thought that was a good combo.
But you put anybody next to Jesse Bates. You put Taylor Mumford next to Jesse Bates. You're like, man, that's not a bad safety tandem. Jesse Bates is just that guy, man. He's just a dog.
But we're a couple years removed from Simmons being that guy. Arguably, Simmons was he definitely was a top 3 safety.
Jesse Bates is probably the best safety though. Jesse Bates might have been the best safety. Jesse Bates probably been the best safety like the past 5 years. So he's in Cincy. He was doing his thing in Cincy.
Yeah, that's true.
And I will say, like Reese Rock, look, by the time we get to the Texans, we will know what this defensive backfield definitely looks like. And yes, the Texans got some crazy receivers over there now. They pulled both those Iowa receivers. Nico Collins looks like an absolute beast. I know Tank Dell's, I think he's out for the season again.
Likely.
But we'll know exactly what this defensive backfield looks like.
I think they got Christian Kirk too, though. Christian Kirk is a pretty good receiver too.
Oh, really? Did they grab Christian Kirk too?
Pretty sure they got Christian Kirk.
That's pretty nasty.
But their offensive line it got worse though.
It did.
Yeah, true. They drafted some guys though.
Yeah, and they got rid of their offensive coordinator. I like Slowick.
Yeah, I like Slowick.
No, they got rid of him.
I know. I like.
Oh, okay, I was about to say. Yeah, I was like, they got rid of. So that's a whole nother system.
Yeah.
I don't know. Come up, hey, your boy took a sophomore slump, man.
He did.
And a lot of the injuries around him did plague that performance, which sucked. But I'll tell you, you're bringing a brand new offensive coordinator now. CJ Stroud's gonna have to learn that system.
That's what I'm saying. And
it takes quarterbacks some time. Sometimes you can grab onto it pretty well, but it's going to take him some time.
That's what they need though, because he came right in the league as a rookie and hit the ground running. So maybe they look into like, hey, we're trying to recreate, put that stress to put that kind of stress on a guy. Sometimes people perform better in those kind of situations.
Yeah, exactly. So, Chris, I think you're saying really nothing moves the needle safety wise for you.
I like Simmons. I ain't gonna lie. I think the veteran presence, and I think just his game. I mean, I think we box safeties were good, but having a guy that can kind of be a ball hawk, that's more intelligent type safety. And I just don't think he'll cost that much, honestly. I think Palomar, he's he's definitely a great athlete. I think we still need someone to kind of push him a little bit, and even kind of mentor him. So. I just think for the price tag that at least that I think that Justin would ask for, I don't think it'll be that bad, honestly.
Yeah, Gabe, man, I appreciate you rocking with us. Unless our D-line is healthy, I feel like our corners are going to give up a lot of yards. Don't worry, Gabe, we have Adam Butler. Don't worry, Gabe, we're going to be all right.
We got Jacorian Bennett, baby. We good. We good.
No, I think that it does remain to be seen. At the end of the day, if they knew Christian Wilkins was going to be a little iffy going into it, hopefully they did. You got Jonah Laulu. Hopefully he can kind of help out and anchor this defensive line a little bit. He did pretty well at the tail end of last season. And hopefully they did pick up some interior defensive linemen in that draft. That's going to kind of help out with this. But let's just hope Christian Wilkins does become healthy.
Is Wilkins going to have to get any more surgery, are they saying? Or what's the latest?
I haven't heard anything about him.
It's kind of a wait. Trying to let it
heal. He's rehabbing it, yeah.
So, all right, let's kind of go up. Let's see. So, Cal, you're saying Simmons had 62 tackles, 36 total, and 2 INTs in 2024.
Hey, I'll take that.
Let's see. All right, Nico and Tanker Cold. Yeah, man. If Nico, Collins and Tank Dell are out there, and those two Higgins and who was that other Iowa? Jalen Noel.
That's a lot. That's a lot. That is nasty.
And Joe Mixon got busy.
That is nasty.
That's nasty work. All right, that's safety room. Look, I actually have a lot of faith in Isaiah Paul-Mal. I think he can play that free safety based on kind of what we saw last season. So I don't see us really going after another safety. It'd be really curious to see because Lonnie Johnson Jr. is handpicked. Pete Carroll brought him in.
Yeah.
And so you still got Chris Smith. Remains to be seen what we got there. Trey Taylor. We'll see what we got with him. But with Lonnie Johnson Jr., Isaiah Paul-Mal, even though they got him behind Jeremy Chin, Thomas Harper, that's a big question mark. So if we bring in someone, I think it's going to be a depth piece, in my opinion. It's not necessarily going to be a starter or pay someone starter money. So, but again, that's just me. Slot corner is definitely something. If a slot corner becomes available, I definitely think we definitely take a look at it in June 1, unless your boy Ja'Cory Bennett does move inside. So we'll kind of see how that works out. But all right, that's kind of, we went through the depth chart. We kind of went through free agents. Obviously, not a whole lot going on as it relates to June 6 cuts. I think there's more announcements of people retiring than people actually getting cut. I'm seeing like the Lions center retiring and
Frank Ragnow. That was crazy. He's good, man. That dude's nice.
He's a
nasty.
That's like, oh boy, what's that dude? Well, he wasn't that good. I'm thinking about Patrick Willis, but I know the 49ers had another guy that retired too.
The 49ers had someone retire?
Not this year. It was a while ago.
Oh, you talking about like during that when Harbaugh left?
No, it was when a whole bunch of dudes was just retiring early. It was like
when Harbaugh left though. I thought
maybe it was, but like people were citing concussions and stuff like that.
So. Bowman? No, it wasn't Bowman.
No.
No, it wasn't Bowman. Yeah, because I know. Yeah, Patrick Willis.
Patrick Willis for sure. I thought it was somebody else from that team.
Oh yeah, it was. I remember. It was somebody.
LS, whoever is doing security at your local pharmacy that's 6'5", 250 for a linebacker position, just let us know who he is. Just send us some film, send us some game film. We'll check him out.
Hey, sure.
But yeah, no, look, not a whole lot going on. At the end of the day, you guys know what we do. We did our start 'em, bench 'em, cut 'em. We did our blind top 5 ranking. We had a little fun with it. If news does drop, we'll do our best to try to maybe jump on here and try to chop it up with you guys. But again, we haven't released anybody, really no major names, no major June 1st cuts just yet. So we'll kind of see how things play out. But man, we definitely appreciate you guys rocking with us on a Tuesday. I know not a whole lot going on, but you guys tapping in with us on a Tuesday, we definitely appreciate it without question. And so make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. We try to hit you guys as much as we can throughout the week on Tuesdays and Sundays. But man, let us know, Chris, let everybody know what you got going on throughout the week and what you got doing, especially with Dub Raider, man.
Yeah, man. It's your boy Chris will Protect the Show podcast. As you guys know, man, got the Raider War Room every Tuesday and Sunday. Got my show with Dub Raider. We drop that every Sunday, the Weekly Wire. Me and Spicy Raider Girl got the Spicy Shield Talk on Wednesdays. So we're gonna get popping again on when it's closer to training camp. So just kind of grinding, trying to get more videos out, just standalone videos. So make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the bell notification so you guys know when I'm dropping something new. But again, make sure you guys if you're subscribed to me, subscribe to both my brothers, and just keep it going, man. Support all the content creators, man. We work hard. This is not our job. We're doing this for fun. It takes a lot of time, because I only want to do it for an hour, but I got these two gentlemen that want to go 3 hours every day.
It's your goddamn fault. That's what it is. Appreciate you. The 805. Appreciate you, Frank. Severe, man, let them know what you got going on throughout the week.
Yeah, man, you guys know what it is. The Severe Raider here on YouTube, on IG, Snapchat, TikTok, all that good stuff. Here with my guys, man, Sunday and Tuesdays. Y'all hit the notification bell so y'all never miss an episode. I'm also got the 50-50 show with my dog, Pharaoh NFL, and Around the Shield. as well. I'm trying to start doing some videos too, man. Because people, I got a lot of controversial takes, so I'm probably start dropping those standalone videos.
Sharing the wealth.
I don't want any collateral damage to either of my guys to the left here. Man. So,
we're here with it. We're here for
it. Just don't make one about Jacobs, bro, because then I'm unsubscribing.
That's video one. Video one.
I'm unsubscribing.
Video one is about Jacobs. Video one is about Jacobs. But yeah, man. So just be on the lookout for that, man. And that's it, man. Make sure y'all tap in with your boys, man. If you guys like what y'all saw today, please, share that to somebody who you think will find some value in it and be entertained by it.
Yeah, and look, it's the off season. We try to make a little bit of fun with that start 'em, bench 'em, cut 'em, and all that stuff. And when we get more into the season, we may kind of put that on hold because there will be a lot. You could tell, like, there's nothing going on. And if we didn't hurry our way through, we're still going over 2 hours. Just chopping it up and talking with you guys. And so one thing you will know, and Jen Slinger, we've talked. We could talk for a lot when it comes to football. So just know we don't try to take up too much of your evening, but at the same time, we definitely appreciate you guys chopping up with us and take a little bit of your time to rock with us in the Raider War Room. So, guys, make sure you guys hit that sub button, hit that like button, hit that notification. I'm 805 Raider, Real Talk Raider Nation. I'm on here on Tuesdays and Sundays with my guys in the Raider War Room. I will jump on. I do my own individual videos, but I will jump on with the other content creators and just show my support with them and chop it up, because at the end of the day, it's all opinions. Rock with whoever you want, but just know it's just our opinion. But we got a little bit behind it, and we like to share it with y'all. So we definitely appreciate it. Some Chris, get him to 4K for a free parlay. Yes, basically the parlay king over on this side. He is the parlay king.
I got y'all, man.
It's nasty. He put me on. Shit, I got to check it. He put me on the under three inning under.
Baseball, you can eat off of baseball. It's
crazy.
I'm telling you,
it's crazy.
How do you say that now? Now I got to check mine. He going
Severe got a couple more, and he went sleeveless the last live. Get him to 2K. Yes, it might get a little bit more deep in this field. But man, no, we appreciate it. Hey, Jay, Just Raiders baby goes show some support over there, man. Appreciate you rocking up. But hey, guys, yeah, it's on a Tuesday. Not a whole lot going on, but we try to hit you guys with just some fun, some content, and we talk about a little bit. So at the end, make sure you guys hit that notification, hit that like button on your way out, because we are going to hit you guys on Sunday as well. And hopefully some news goes down. And if some news goes down, we'll definitely have something to talk about it. So, hey, appreciate you guys. Have a great rest of your Tuesday.
A white shirt. 805 gonna wear a white shirt.
Ellis,
he'd have to go buy one. He'd have to.
I haven't owned one since like 8th grade, and that same one was sitting in my closet for years and never came out. So maybe if my wife watches, maybe she'll get me a white shirt, but I highly doubt it because it's just a waste of money at that point. So, but man, no, hey, appreciate you guys. Guys, make sure you, on the way out, hit that like button, subscribe. Turn on those notifications. If news goes down, we might surprise you with the live, so hit that notification. But if not, we'll definitely check in with you guys on Sunday. So have a great rest of your week, and we'll see y'all on the next one. We out of here.